we'll see. I haven't got
Do you
anything
have
yet.
to like put like a now playing on your screen or something? Will that fix it?
I don't know. Well, we're not taking credit for it. It's just like something we play in the background. I've been thinking of just going to like, I don't know, the sound of a fireplace or something in the background while we play, as though we're all sitting in a tavern or something. I don't know.
The now playing thing won't change anything, Jimmy, because they don't actually monitor the video content and stuff. They monitor the audio.
Yeah.
So you'll get your VOD like flagged automatically by the algorithm, regardless of what's actually on the screen.
Sons of bitches.
So what you're telling me is we just have to constantly be talking over the music, and then the algorithm won't pick it up.
Basically, but there can't be more than like a moment that somebody isn't saying something.
Or if your cell phone rings in the background and there's like a popular song on it, the flag alerts the video.
If anyone's got like Let It Go or a Disney song that plays, be careful.
It's all good, phone vibrate.
The gnome would have Let It Go.
Okay.
Alright. Hey man, that shit gets stuck in your head when you're working and it's a small time. It's a small world. I mean...
Alright. Here we go. It's good to see all of you guys back again. How was the week?
Very good.
Very good.
Not bloody enough.
Not bloody enough. Satisfactory.
More barbarian.
Okay. Well, we had some big events that happened last time in our previous session. There was a couple of player deaths, but a suicide mission that you guys were sent on, which easily could have claimed all of your lives, was successfully accomplished. And you guys managed to actually get away from the thing with a 5 out of 7 on the casualty.
Perfect.
So,
Perfect 5 out of 7.
that's a pass. Yeah.
Thanks to Grumsh. I'll tell Grumsh.
So, we returned back to the group with you guys having made it away from the trenches with the burning tents and everything in the background. The sounds of people rushing in direction and hounds of war being brought over to this area that you guys have recently hit and decimated. Reinforcements are coming in, but you've managed to do the job, kill tons of people, and get out. So right now, you're running across the fields until you eventually get back towards the trap door here. Is there anything you guys want to do before you head into it?
I'm still unconscious, correct?
Yes, you're being carried by your buddies here.
Remove the torch that marks where it is.
Okay.
I know someone put that there.
So look there. 1, 2, 3. Wait! We're missing 2. Where Tiffany and Bazaar get to?
Tiffany said something about no honor in dying, so he's probably alive somewhere.
Oh, that's a relief.
They ran off hiding. They probably already gone.
They might be back inside eating our food and drinking our drink.
Well, let's get back in there and get Bailgan some help.
Oh, right. The other little one is hurt.
I'm fine. I
Yeah,
whisper and
so
murmur in my sleep.
Open the trap door
Grumsh
and
did not
get
bless
back
him.
in.
That is why he is not here. He does not have Grump's blessing.
Well, perhaps after that battle he'll see the way of Grumsh.
I don't know if Grumsh would accept Filthy Dwarf.
Yeah, he is kind of dirty.
Uh-huh. Says the fucking gnome. Probably dive bombed in the fucking mud.
Okay, past the trap door here, as you guys kind of open it up, you find the ladder that goes down there, and you guys manage to carry Bailgun and get into the little stone hallway. And you can see it's not completely empty, as at the very back end there seems to be a guard who is seated there, and he's kind of like playing with some cards, it seems, and notices you guys as you make your way in.
Can I pick up our shattered keg of ale at the base of the ladder when we broke it?
It looks like that's not there, and it's all been cleaned up. There's still a bit of the smell of stale ale, but you don't find like the shattered pieces of the barrel.
I'll I'll look to my brother. Ready, brother?
Ready for what?
Food, drink.
Always. What kind of question is this?
I don't know.
I'm kind of bleeding a lot, brother, but yes. Good ale and food always help.
You went down many times, brother.
They
I
would
was-
not stop hitting me.
You're gonna have
This
some
stupid
great
cat
scars.
man.
You were glorious, though.
Grumsh has smiled upon me, brother.
He sure did.
Hopefully he will deliver. What's the guy we're supposed to kill again?
Evil, Jarma. Jarma.
Yes,
Jar
hopefully he
Jar.
will deliver Jar Jar to
Ma.
us.
Mhm. That would be most favorable.
I want to bathe in Jar Jar's blood.
Jar Jar's the key.
I'm walking down the hall while we're having this
Oh, of
conversation.
course.
by the
Yeah.
way.
You guys eventually get over to the guard, who seems to kind of just give you guys a nod, and he opens the door for you guys to step through.
Where do we go to get drink and food?
Oh, speak with the captain.
Back to big house.
Okay. Go look for the
What?
big house.
But no remember how to get back.
Yes. Can you show us the way to big house?
He's like kind of holding the cards in his hand, like he's midway shuffling, and he just kind of starts to slow down his shuffling. He says, "Big house? Sorry."
Brother,
not
do
the
you still
one.
have the note?
Let's find Big Captain Man. Many decorations.
Yeah,
He
go,
knows the way.
go
It's the
speak to the
Salazar
captain.
house.
He's just in there.
Okay, thank you.
The Salazar house. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, no, Salazar's isn't too far from here. It's
That's the one. That's where we want to go.
it's down the road on the it's kind of like a curved one off to the right there. Can't miss it.
Curved one. The right.
We
Can't-
could miss it. Let's just find
Can't
Captain.
you just come with us?
Let's just go find Captain, little one. He
Captain.
will show us.
The captain it is.
You're doing
Captain.
great already.
The guardsman exhales, starts to play with his cards some more. You guys make your way past the door and find on the other side the barracks there, and it takes only a few steps before you enter into that room where there's a whole bunch of beds lining the walls and trunks and things like that, a few people talking to one another, and the guard captain can be seen there, and it seems like he's seated sort of alone at a table. He's got a lantern out and scribbling some stuff, and the door opens up. He immediately gets up and approaches you guys. He says, "Well,
Tent of Green destroyed.
he nods to you and says, I'd heard as much. Good work."
Did big man with girl's name come through already?
Excuse me?
Wait, that was a man? I thought it was just like a really big, ugly woman.
The one called Tiffany, with unconscious party member.
Oh, wow.
They
Yes.
ran from the fight.
You're the first ones to come through that door. He kind of points over your shoulder from where you came.
They're probably coming.
Alright, well, I hope so. You guys have done some good work. I have already spoken with the Salazar estate. And, I have somewhere to take you all. Get you some rest and some food.
Yes, food
Yes,
is good.
that was deal.
He nods, and he says, follow me. And he takes with him 2 guards and leads your group out of the guardhouse.
We're back.
We follow.
Okay. It's the middle of the night, and this set of 3 guards go through a little road, kind of in the opposite direction of where the estate is, off to the left. You're led to what seems to be a tavern, whose lights are on, as though the place is open, and it's definitely one that you haven't seen before. It's kind of like tucked away a little bit. but there's no sound of anything really going on in there. And as you guys kind of get in front of the thing, the guardsman kind of opens up the door and motions for you guys to step inside.
Step inside.
As you guys step inside, you find that the place is fairly well stocked. Behind the bar, there's different barrels and kegs and things like that, and the scent of some food can be smelt from like past the kitchen door. But every single table is empty. Nor is there anybody at the bar, and the bartender looks to be kind of waiting. And seeing you guys all enter, he calls over and goes, "Come on in, come on in."
What this?
Whole place to us.
House just for us?
He nods. He says, the Salazars have decided to offer this tavern as a place for you to rest. They've paid for the thing for the next month.
Wonderful.
Every room is yours. The dining room is yours. If you need anything, call on me and I'll see what I can do.
I go up to one of the tables and I kick one of the legs off and say, "Now it feels more like home, brother."
Little too nice right now.
He
Need some lugging up.
The bartender
Can you guys
seems to
picture
respond to
staying in my
this
room?
by writing something down on a little piece of paper, and he kind of like stuffs it away into a cupboard, but otherwise doesn't really seem to be very fazed by it.
I'm gonna go perch on the bar, and I'll just stay there for a bit.
Just squatting on top of the bar. When you
I'm just gonna nod like this is a natural thing that happens often.
I tap next to me for you to join.
I'll prop Belgian up against the table and then
just an unconscious dwarf.
Get him some ale and just like pour it down his mouth.
I was actually gonna do that, yeah.
Sorry for breaking barrel. Take, drink. Feel better.
The barkeep seems to know what to do, and seeing the unconscious dwarf here, he fills like a mug of ale and kind of like wafts it underneath his nose, like a break in case of emergency kind of thing. And Bailgun, you open your eyes. You have 1 HP. There's a beautiful mug of ale in front of you. It's fragrant, but kind of nasty in a good way.
I fucking take it and chug that shit.
Okay. As for the rest of you, he looks over and says, You need anything? And he addresses the one standing on his bar. Get you a drink, or I've got some fresh bread. Just came out of the oven recently.
Bread. Only thing good to eat besides meat. Yes. Bread. Bread and meat and ale.
He says, I've got meat. Salazar paid good money to fill up my stores with what little food there is in town. Here, I'll go get you something.
Yes. And ale.
He gives you a nod and disappears off into the kitchen, and before long starts to bring out food. He seems to kind of lay most of it down on the bar where half the team seems to be, but over by the table where you guys are, he starts to bring some food over as well, and you find that more or less anything that you ask of him he has, save for some of the finer, like more expensive things like old bottles of wine and powerful spirits. He doesn't seem to have a lot of those.
Things that we wouldn't care about.
Yeah, we wouldn't really care about those.
Hey, barman, could you break up that bread and just throw it on the bar for me?
Look, just like this! And I'll take a little piece and give him an example of how to do it.
Kind of like holding the bread loaf, and you just take a piece from it as he's like unable to really do anything here.
Just do it like this, see?
Thanks, gnomish friend.
Your forehead slams down onto the table, and in a moment, the piece of bread is gone. And the barkeep, he's completely plain-faced. There's no smile, there's no grimace, there's nothing on him. He just kind of like puts the loaf of bread into your hands and kind of gives you a nod, Spriggs, and just like steps away and starts to fill glasses of ale.
Hey, I'll also say I had 1 HP, so I'll pass out.
Oh no, he did it again.
This happen often?
Yes, a little more often than it probably should.
You'd think he would learn.
He bludgeoned himself on head.
Now his many knots make sense.
This must be why he caused like bird. He crazy.
Perhaps he is Bird, brother. I like go over and like lift one of his arms and start looking for feathers.
Do you have any feathers under there? 'Cause
No, but
you're an eagle totem, which means that you can take on some of the physical appearances. So if you want there to be like a couple of stray feathers, there can be.
sure, I didn't know that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you lift his arm, and it's like a doo-doo-doo-doo kind of moment when you see that there's actually a couple of feathers there.
Oh my,
Oh my
god,
God.
Lug.
They're really shitty looking. Like, really shitty.
They're
He
like
is
all
Bird,
scraggly and bent.
It's basically the pubic hair equivalent of feathers.
Yeah.
He usually looks better. I think he's molting.
Look like a crow with AIDS or something.
Don't know what that word means.
He just
Wait.
like us, except bird.
Yes,
We like wolf.
he like Bird.
He truly a brother.
For
weird-
good measure,
weird-
measure,
more
when he
like
says he's a brother, I just headbutt the unconscious body.
Maybe like a cousin. A weird bird cousin.
You make a death
Apparently.
saving throw, please, Point.
Was
That's a 19.
He's doing fine. He sleeps reassuredly.
I
That only
finally
confirms
after
it.
finishing my like fucking ale, I want to look around, and then I want to slam the fucking mug on the fucking bar, and just like, where the fuck am I?
In a bar. Apparently, it's our bar.
Salamander, give us hope.
This
Or
is your
job
house.
well
You
done.
live here now.
What happened to the field? And the fucking cats?
It go boom, like Green Tent.
Yeah, the lugs killed them.
We drag your limp body back because you were dying. You're welcome. Unless you wanted to die glorious death, we can take you back.
Alright, no, I'll pass on that. I could use more ale. What's this about this being our new house?
Barman, what your name? What we call?
Name's McGee.
McGee.
McCree. It's high noon.
He gives you a nod.
I am Lug.
I am Lug too.
Good to meet you, Lug. And
I thought you couldn't
Lug?
count to 2.
No,
What
he's
is
lug
this
too,
too?
not lug also.
No, Lug also. Not
he kind of leans down to you and he's like the number?
Wait, maybe he's not.
Uh,
I've had you guys confused all along.
I should have confused Lug to Lug too.
You know,
I don't understand what's so confusing, brother. You Lug, I Lug too.
I
Why
know,
did you
but
know
I
get-
don't know why people always asking.
But is it like Lug 2? Like also
Yes.
Lug? Or Lug 2 as in like
He is also Lug.
the
Yes.
second Lug?
Yes. That too.
Both.
Hey, but we just covered that you can't count to 2.
Well, fuck, I think I'm gonna need one of these too. He starts to like pour himself a glass of ale.
Please join us. McGee,
McGee.
honorary brother tonight, for opening home to us.
Yeah, he gives you guys a smile and holds up his glass. Cheers to brotherhood.
For
Cheers! Down.
Hey!
Yeah, for Grudge.
So, I don't really know a lot about you guys. I just got a nice stipend of money from this noble in town, but he didn't exactly tell me who you guys were. Are you from a guild or something, or
For the Guild of Sick Games.
We flex.
Don't
Uchi
forget
flexes
it.
too. He like reflexively wakes up and flexes, then falls back asleep.
who's feeling? Yeah, just in your sleep.
I think I
Comes from
spent all
far
my
away.
luck. if you're about to ask who's feeling lucky,
Yeah, who's
it's not
feeling lucky
me.
tonight?
I spent all my luck. Somebody else roll.
Bugs from far away, here to kill evil.
The luck is pretty average. 11.
Yeah, he pauses for a second and goes, huh. Yeah, you guys are like some muscle club or something, right?
Yeah,
That's
right.
one way to put it.
We did big honor for city today by destroying the boom booms from
I heard that.
And
Jarvis
Weatherman
man.
utensils.
Whole town shook. Well done.
Good.
Alright,
we got-
we actually got that done. I must have fallen asleep before then.
Probably had too much to drink, dwarf.
I
Got him,
wouldn't
brother.
know you broke me a keg before we went out there.
That not me, that lug.
Well, we got you
You're
more.
both the same person. Like you said, you're lug too.
This is true.
Yes.
You have finally understood our situation.
I just want to know how you can't count to 2. The name was never the problem.
Count. What is this?
I think he means when you go 1, 3, brother.
Oh,
Like that.
what do you mean? We do this just fine.
Right.
That's
I'm
how
gonna
it's
need more
properly
ale.
spelled.
I am tired. I'm gonna pick up my ale and I don't know, whatever meat, gnaw on it, and go kick down some doors. I need to find a bed.
Sure. The beds are all done up, and you can see that there's fresh linens that have been laid down there, and the mattresses seem to be nice enough. The rooms are fairly simple, but they're homey, and they don't really have any elaborate decorations, but the beds are comfortable, and there's a nice little window in each one of them.
I take out that dirt bag and just empty it out onto the floor of my room.
I
Okay,
take the
there's a
room
small
that's
pile
furthest
of
from the
dirt on
lugs.
the roof.
Good.
Okay.
And I pass the fuck out.
Seeing that you leave there, Lug, he turns over to see who is probably the most level-headed here, and up at the bar, he turns over to you, Spriggs, and he says, hey, listen, City's told me to keep you guys here well-fed, well-rested, and if they need anything, they're gonna come and call on me, and I'll let you guys know, alright? But you guys sleep tight tonight.
Okay, sounds good. That'll work for us as long as we're fed and full of ale.
I've had enough sleeping. Another ale!
I think you need some sleep.
The barkeep kind of shrugs and looks to see you guys resolve this here. He seems to be just kind of impartial to the whole thing. He says, well, if you want to drink tonight, there's plenty of ale kicking around.
Look, McGee, I'm going to sleep. I'm gonna get Point in bed. If Bailgid passes out and stops breathing, just give him a good poke with something until he moves, and then you'll be all right.
Alright, I can do that.
Another ale!
Alright, here you go.
And
You
I'll
drag
drag
away this
Point.
unconscious Birdman and throw him into a bed down the hall. And everybody else, I assume, is going to bed other than Bailgun.
I'm going to drink until I collapse off the fucking bar stool and fall on the floor, and I'll sleep there.
Okay. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Do I have advantage because I'm a dwarf?
I would say yes. Yes, you do.
And an alcohol.
And an alcohol.
I got it at
Oh
20.
god.
Nice. You drink for so long that you guys actually finish a keg of ale. He probably has 3 cups to himself, the barkeep here, and you have something like 17. And eventually you get to your 4th stop, kind of taking a step outside of the tavern to take a piss. And when you get back in, he's opened a second keg, but this one tastes different, and you have 1 mug of that, and then you're out.
That's not the good stuff anymore.
Everybody gets a long rest. Go ahead, heal yourselves up, get your hit dice back and all that.
We have 3 rages, correct?
Yep.
We have 3 rages?
I think we have.
As level
No,
5
we have
barbs,
3.
I think you get another, right?
We have 3.
I thought we had 2 for some reason.
We
Is it
definitely have 3.
3? Alright.
It's the extra damage is only +2 right now, but with 3
The extra
rage.
damage is only 2. We have 3
Oh.
rages.
I had another rage last.
Hmm.
Would have been good to know, right? Oh, the one feature that makes my character work. Well, fuck.
Hey, the lugs went into the session before last with no rages, and we were fine.
Yeah, you guys went in too. I remember that because it was.
We
like,
went in hard with no rages, so we're
Yeah,
so fucked.
Tiff was using a bow because he didn't want to die, and you guys were just like, "Fuck it."
Do we
Tiff
even
was-
know what rage is?
It's just
We
part
just-
of who I am.
Innately do it whenever we have it.
Now, the next morning, you guys wake up gradually, and Bailgun, you find yourself in a bed that you don't remember getting to last night. You're pretty sure that you nodded off at the bar, but it seems that you managed to get to a bed in your stupor. Everybody is feeling well rested. Some of you probably with a very mild hangover. Bailgun, I'd
Am
like
I
you to make for
hungover?
me a second Constitution check and make it with advantage since you're a dwarf to see whether or not you're hungover. It's a DC of 10. Okay, that could have been bad.
Yeah, I got a
Okay, so you're good.
well over 13.
You can feel it. You got like a really mild headache, but you know that's not really a bad thing. That's pretty commonplace for an evening of dwarven drinking. As you guys get up,
It's a 19
what do
if
you
it's
guys
a
want to do?
Constitution saving throw.
Admire my new scars.
as you look at these new scars and feel well rested from the night before, you feel like today's going to be a good day.
Mm.
Sun
Thank
is
you,
shining.
Brunch.
It's no longer dark and dreary out. There's sunlight there. You've got all the old scars of battle. Your axe is still crusted with blood over there hanging against the wall.
Brother, should we do morning prayer to Grumsh with our drums?
Yes. Yes, we should.
How many rooms over am I from this?
It doesn't matter.
You're in the next room.
God damn it.
You share a wall with the lugs.
I fucking throw my maul at the wall.
You're like barely awake, hearing the sound of movement in the other room, and then you hear like a muffled morning prayer. You're like, "What's that?" And then suddenly, just like, fuck, the amps go off.
When the beat drops.
Yeah,
When I hear it,
Bailgun
can I go
trying
like
to
knock
join
on
in.
the door?
sure. Yeah, you get up and head over to their door and give it
What?
a tap.
What are you guys doing in here?
The
Do you know
wall's
how early
not
it is?
back.
We praying!
You're praying to
Yeah,
crouch?
Do not interrupt.
Can I join?
Oh. Yes.
I look around the room for something that he can hit as a makeshift drum.
Did my maul go through the wall, or is it just like in the wall? What happened?
You're hitting the wall with your maul.
Yeah, like they started beating on the drum, and I threw my maul at the wall.
Oh. Let's see. Let's make a luck check for you. Your hammer sticks into the wall for a brief second, like it's compressed a bunch of the wood, and then sort of like falls out off to the side, leaving like a large circular impact mark.
Okay.
You guys all hear that like somebody is getting into the drumming from a room nearby.
Grumsh is answering our prayer! Louder, brother, louder!
The walls beat with us.
I'll just
I'll
be
like toss like a mug
dancing
over
back and
to him.
forth.
I'll toss like a mug over to
So yeah, I'm like
Over,
beating
you're
on this
small
little
enough, that's a
mug
drum
and like
now.
hopping from one leg to the other.
You're playing spoons like on your knee. Ah! Okay. How about you point?
I'll be. How tall is this building? Is it 2 floors?
This is a 2-floor building, yes. It seems that most of the rooms are upstairs, with a couple of them downstairs.
Is it scalable on the outside?
You mean from, like, the ground floor up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Climb out your window.
Hey, can I get up to the roof?
Sure. Make a acrobatics check for me.
Oh, I'm sure this goes well.
He's no longer an eagle, he's now a rooster.
16.
Are you doing this before or after or during the drums?
Sure. Anytime. Sure. During. Let's do during.
Okay. So things are definitely coming off to a head here, and it seems that given the sound down the hallway, everybody's waking up, and they're doing so with some high-energy prayer. You decide to go and get onto the roof, managing to scale using a couple of handholds here and there. And as you get up there, I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
Shit. Here, I thought I was just gonna bird out. 16.
Looking around, you can see that there's another two-story house just next to the tavern, and there in a window, there seems to be a woman, probably in her 40s, who's staring at you from beyond the glass, and she looks very perturbed.
Oh, I pay her no mind.
Okay.
I perch eagle
Okay.
roar.
You let out a loud caw. The perch that you're on practically is vibrating from the sound from within. And you can see that there's like somebody going by with a cart in hand here. Like he's got like a little wheelbarrow and he's like walking through the street and he kind of like looks over at you and he's squinting as though like this, he's straining from the sound and like looking to see what's happening with you screaming on the roof, and he just kind of like keeps pushing his wheelbarrow.
Yeah, I'll just... That's my morning routine. I'll wait till somebody comes outside.
Nice.
I just picture all of those Assassin's Creed NPCs that like freak out when you start climbing buildings. Like, what the fuck is he doing up there?
Yeah. Exactly right.
Okay. After morning prayers, you guys are all feeling quite invigorated. And you notice something else while you're up there on the roof point. You can see that it's a very nice day and that there's very little in terms of like the storm clouds, which have been so common. But directly above the town, there seems to be something kind of strange off in the sky. And you think you can almost see what looks like some sort of creature which is moving around up in the air there. Like, it's almost kind of like when you see a bird that's so distant you can't like quite make out what it is. It's just sort of like a blip way up there in the sky moving around. It's circling around the town.
I'll try to use all of my bird prowess to look at that as hard as a barbarian can.
Given that you're the eagle and you have very good eyesight, right?
That's like a thing at level 6. I don't know if you're gonna just bird me up, but it's up to you.
Gotcha. Okay, well, we'll say that you have slightly better than the average person, but then it'll become quite good. Go ahead and make a second perception check for me to see if you can tell what this thing is as you kind of focus on it up in the sky.
Ooh, 19.
You're still not sure, but you swear it looks kind of humanoid with wings.
I want to do battle. That's my space. I'll just observe it for a while as much as I can, till somebody walks in or outside.
Okay. All of you guys finish your prayers here. Everyone's feeling pretty amped and ready for the day. What do you guys want to do?
Well,
Should we look
They
for
said they would-
weathermen, brother?
they said they would contact us if they needed something, but they didn't say we couldn't do our own thing. Yeah,
This is true. We should look for weathermen.
I enjoyed the weathermen we killed yesterday. One of them ran away like baby.
He used cheating to run away, brother. Cheating!
They only use cheating.
I look over at Spriggs. Cheating is very bad, Spriggs.
Oh, don't worry, I would never dream of cheating.
We need to kill the cheaters, Spriggs.
You come with us today?
Yeah, of course, the Guild of Sick Gains is always by the side of the lugs.
Good. But I have no idea where these cheaters are. We need to ask someone.
I don't think they'd be in the city if it's the enemy.
They are. They are in the city.
Man at Bard told us that there are cheaters here in town. They use dark cheating.
Oh, so they're hiding in town, are they?
Yes.
Something called necrotancy.
Necromancy?
That word.
Neck dancing or something, yes.
Yeah,
Necrodancers.
that's not good.
They in the town.
Well, if they're in town, we have to find them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how to find cheaters?
Not really, but I guess if we all put our heads together, we'll come up with something.
I rush over and headbutt spray.
Oh. Head together, yes. Brother, me next.
As soon as he hits me, I'll get up, rubbing my head.
Oh, that's it. Maybe there's some kind of mages guild in town. They might be able to help us find people
Cheating
practicing necromancy.
guild?
There's a guild full of cheaters?
It only exists to keep them in line, so that they don't cheat.
Oh,
This is good. This is good
it's
guild.
like a prison. Good.
Yeah, like a prison.
Well, they shouldn't even let them live, but I suppose.
Well, if you know where to find this, we should go there. And I don't want to go inside with the cheaters. But
Well, that's all right. I could go inside. You guys can stay away from it if you want.
we will walk
Where
with you there,
is-
though.
Where is Drunkard and Eagle?
Do you
we
think
need-
Birdman wants to come?
An eagle caws in the distance.
A dwarf vomiting in the
Why it
distance.
seemed like we have less people?
Oh yes, we should go find if other two make it back.
Yeah, we could always check at the trap door if Tiffany and Bizarre came back.
Men from ship. The only men from ship. They were glorious fighters.
We crashed several boats that day.
And I just kind of like look off in the distance, reminiscing.
So much blood, so much screaming. Oh,
I wonder
Thomas
if
was
all
so
those
proud.
guys who jumped overboard are still swimming. Or floating. Floating, maybe. Point. Railgun. Wake up.
Both of you can
Glorious
hear
day.
this muffled through the thin walls of the tavern.
I
Take my hammer out away from the wall, like pick it up.
Mhm.
Step outside.
You guys hear the sound of a door open in the hallway.
Ah, good.
can I tell what?
What in God's name? What are you doing? Your fucking drums this early in the morning.
Wait, Lug, you say what these type of cheaters we finding today? They not weathermen? What are these?
Necktie dancers.
That long name. Why stupid cheaters always have complicated name?
Don't know, brother.
Neck. It doesn't matter. We need to find them.
Bailgun.
You help us.
You want me to what? A necktie
More
throw?
cheaters. That's all you have to know. Something to
In the
do with
city.
necks and dancing.
Necromancers, Bailgun. Necromancers.
Can you say that slower?
Necromancers.
Neck.
Bro. Man.
Bro. Neck
No,
bro.
brother. Neck.
Hey, look, the name has
Neck
neck in it. So that's what you
romancers.
want to break.
Oh, a
They-
necromancer.
They like
Yeah,
to
that's
kiss
it.
necks.
We've been called that before, Lug. Maybe not so bad.
It's true. Romance many orc necks.
Yes. You sure just what they called?
I go downstairs.
See, look, brother. The thought of hunting cheaters is strong in this one. He's already ready to go.
Grumsh
Yes.
has rubbed off on him. I'm so proud.
In the distance, you hear a dwarf shouting for ale.
Downstairs, you find that the barkeep is there, and it looks like you haven't really interrupted anything. He's kind of expectantly looking towards the hallway when you come stepping down, and he goes, "Oh, Master Dwarf, what can I get for you?"
Whatever's strong.
Something for the
I've been
hangover?
woken up by war drums in my life.
He gives you a nod and fills you a glass and slides it over to you.
Take it. I drink it.
Can
Chug it.
I aggressively... You know how, like, when birds intimidate, they, like, put up their wings and shit?
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that. I know it's, like, 10 miles away. But doing that and aggressively screaming at that thing in the sky.
Interesting. Make a luck roll, please.
Oh, hell yeah.
Turns your way. The bird turns out to be 10 stories tall. It's actually a dragon.
Like a 9.
Okay. You flap your wings, and you may have scared the thing off because its circular pattern that it's doing seems to change, and a moment after your display holding your arms out at the thing, it kind of veers off and flies off into the distance.
Caw! You're a bitch! Caw!
Brother, it sounds like Point ready to go.
Who he calling bitch?
Maybe more cheaters. We should go help them.
Let's go find out. McGee, we need ale and meat to go. We have day on town.
He makes sure that everybody has like a glass of ale and a drumstick in hand.
Oh,
It's like a caring mother making sure everyone's got their lunch, and kind of gives one of those to each of you.
Hands the Noma bento box.
They couldn't have picked a better man for our house.
Thank
you, McGee.
They will tell stories of your kindness, brother.
If you don't mind me asking, what is it that you guys are doing in town?
Filthy cheaters hiding in town.
Cheaters?
Necromancers.
Yeah, my friends over here have under good authority that there's some necromancers in town.
I've heard talk of this. It's in the lower wards.
You know where they
they're
are?
saying.
Where?
Oh, the lower wards.
Yep.
You
God
useful
damn it.
for more than ale and meat? McGee, tell us what you know.
Says it's kind of a poor part of town, a little bit run down these days, but it's mostly the folks there that have the sightings. City Guard doesn't pay attention to their problems much, though. Could
Good.
just be a
Good.
rumor. Might be these cheaters
Place
they're
to
looking
start.
for.
No, this
Oh,
has been
yeah,
much
we
help.
need like a keg to get through this day.
There'll be
Friend of
much
mine
drinking
lives
when we
down
get
there.
back.
Says they the weird talks start from the nighttime, and apparently there's all sorts of weird sounds and stuff that happens around those parts. It's close to the wall.
Oh, good. Which direction? I like start pointing randomly.
Here you boys got a map?
No,
No.
you?
Yeah, he shakes his head and he goes, "Here,
Pulls out a napkin.
Yeah, he kind of looks around and he grabs what looks like a dishcloth, and he takes a piece of charcoal and draws like a sort of circle, and he's like, "So this is the town, right? And we're over here." And does like a bit of like an X, and my friend lives right about here. He kind of puts an X on like the other side of the city, and you guys would know that's like over here.
What was your friend's name again, McGee?
He goes, "Oh, my friend, call him Thalamin."
Oh, that's a long name.
Don't worry
Call
about
him
that.
F.
I'll remember it.
It sounds like an elvish name to me.
Sprig's good with long words, brother. He'd be good.
Spriggs, lead us to friend of McGee.
Well, I'll do what I can, and I'll take the dishcloth, and if everyone's ready to go, I'll see if I can navigate through the city with this.
Okay. The barkeep gives you a nod, and you guys step away from McGee's here. As you make your way outside, Point, you can see that your party has made their way into the streets.
Let out a long sigh before getting up from the bar.
I'll scale down.
Okay.
Point.
Morning.
Birdman.
Hello.
We heard you calling people bitch. Did you see cheaters?
Does anybody remember the voice I had for Point? Because I just remember screaming.
I didn't really
remember
use
a
a
lot of-
voice.
Have you talked with him yet?
Yeah, I don't think you've talked. You've only called at people.
Like, Uchi, you just scream everything you say.
Oh yeah, you do. You just scream.
That's literally the voice you were doing. You just scream at everything.
I don't know if I can scream right now.
just come up with a voice now for him.
Develop
He's
an
not,
eagle-like voice.
pumped.
Bitch, it's Sky!
Yeah,
I can't whisper scream. Yeah, there's a something flying in the sky. Called
like
it a
this.
bitch, and I wanted to fight it.
I look disappointed at Lug too.
Maybe it was cheater. Remember, cheaters could be in sky, brother. That last cheater was up in the sky.
Point, you strike him down. That's right. Lightning bolt from Grumps. Very good. Very good.
Big.
Was a good strike, brother. Oh, cousin. Right.
Well, Point, we going to find some necromancers in city. You come? They cheaters too, by the way.
I look at Spriggs. Yeah?
Just nodding at him.
Yeah? Okay.
If there's necromancers in town, it's probably bad news for anybody in here. Guards don't care, so it's up to us muscle men.
Sick gains bringing justice.
You feeling okay, Point? You're very calm. Do you feel sick?
Nothing to paw, scream, bite at, you know.
Hey, this is the first time in all my years in the guild that he's actually held a normal conversation. Too bad it's with an orc.
Mama always said we had way of relaxing people. Right, Lug.
It's true. Mama said lots of things, brother.
She did.
Rook Mama raised good children.
So,
Okay.
let's go find the romancers.
Yes.
I make sure that I am flexing my neck muscles as often as possible to attract any people who might be interested in romancing necks.
Interesting. Okay.
Brother, I draw them out, see?
My God, you are
Look at-
so smart.
Look
Sure,
at
you, my
muscles.
brother.
Hey, sorry, quick question. Were we supposed to get a reward from that Salazar dude for doing this?
Food, ale,
We
and
got house,
weapons.
food, ale.
He said weapons would take
McGee.
some time though,
Mhm.
Okay.
So,
so
you
they'd
guys,
have to order weapons.
you guys go wandering through the city, and it seems that things have changed a little bit. People are in better spirits, and there's a semblance of regular life going on in town. As you pass by the market, even though it's quite early, you can see stalls which are being set up, and people are bringing out their wares and things like that, and there's shops, and a couple of stray people here and there, which gradually kind of turns more into a crowd as you guys move from one end of the city to the other.
Can I actually stop us at the market, Illusion?
Sure.
When we're in the market, I'll kind of realize something and stop and say,
Wait, we didn't go to the trapdoor to see if other two make it back.
You think they would have taken us to house? It seemed like he run off while we fighting.
Maybe he not come back.
They could still be out there.
Could be. Could have fallen in battle. There was
That'd be
lots of
funny.
people.
That'd be very, what's the word when it's sort of against what you think it is?
I have no idea.
Oh well, let's go to the romancers.
Yeah, I'm sure Salazar, if he, with all his contacts, he can probably let us know the next time we see him.
As you guys continue on, you get closer towards this area until eventually you're about at the point where the X on this dishcloth kind of points out. And you're standing in front of a large, like double-wide road that could easily take a set of caravans moving in opposite directions. And across that road is just like shanties as far as the eye can see, like little shacks that are attached to one another, some that are stacked on each other. There's like little alleyways and broken up streets between them. It's incredibly dense, and there's a lot of little homes and stuff like that, and all the people around here seem to be in a pretty sort of squalid state. Most of the guys that kind of walk by are wearing clothes that, you know, they have holes and patches in them and things like that, and it looks like you've come to the place that you're looking for, but at the same time, the X is definitely inaccurate and does not kind of direct you to this person at all.
Oh no.
But, well, maybe in somebody can tell us where McGee's friend is.
Well, little man, use your cuteness and charm. Find the man.
If I see a nearby stall, I'm gonna go get more ale.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go find. I'll see if I can find the most. I don't know. I guess person that looks like they'd be willing to give in to me needing assistance.
Look, why don't we stand out here while they do that and look attractive?
Yes, I will post up like in the middle of the street and flex my neck muscles.
Yeah. I do the same.
A show of constipation. I'd like you to go and make an insight check, please, as you go looking around, Spriggs. As for the ale...
Uncomfortably making eye contact with passerbys.
Well, that's not good. Insight, I don't think I have any. Oh no, it's a -1. Shit, that's a 4.
You find somebody who's like a little homeless man who's seated here by the by like a little shack nearby, and as you make your way over, he looks like he might be more receptive than some of the others. And when you step up, he says, "Flowing from the circus."
The circus? What? Well, no, I'm from the Guild of Sick Gains.
Make a
And I'm
luck roll,
hoping that
please.
the other two flex from wherever they are right now.
Just inherently back flex.
And stare. Like,
There we go.
flex.
19.
He goes, "Oh, yeah. I saw you guys at the competition a while back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well,
Hey, you
it's your lucky
lost."
day down here in the slums. We hear there's a necromancy problem that the damn town guards won't do anything about.
Oh, you're here to deal with that thing.
Yes, me and my muscle-bound friends there, we're here to clean up the streets from these necromancers.
I'd like you to make a persuasion check, please. See whether or not this old man will trust you.
What do I have? Nothing. That's just a 10. What if I pull a gold coin out?
He looks
Out
at the
of
gold
my
coin,
crotch.
and he goes, and then he looks up at you.
Pull out a second one.
Kind of looks up at you again.
I'll take out a third one and just say, at some point the coin's gonna end and Spriggs is gonna start down there.
All right. He kind of reaches up and takes the coins. Look, there's a house. Now, I don't know if it's for sure, but people say it's haunted, and everybody else nearby has moved out. You know that means something's wrong. There's not enough space here for everybody, so if people aren't gonna go and take those spots, then something's gotta be up.
Yes, I think you're right about that. Where is this house? Or houses?
He like starts to try and get up.
I'll help him up.
No. It's okay, I got this.
He's barbarian too. He's going into a rage.
When you have to barbarian rage just to get up. He kind of like grabs onto a piece of like a windowsill nearby on the building he's leaning up against and pulls himself up. His back is very crooked, and he goes, all right, this way. And he starts to kind of shuffle his way. He doesn't lift his feet off the ground. He's got these little wooden sandals kind of, and he just kind of them across the dirt.
He'll do like 6 shuffles, and I'll do like 1 step.
So you guys all see over there, alerted by the sound of some groaning, that there's an elderly man who is talking to Spriggs, and it seems that he's starting to shuffle into a corner, and Spriggs falls after him. And Balgan, as you look around, you see nobody selling ale.
Disappointing. Headache's never gonna go away.
Any shitty birds nearby?
Yeah, there's a flock of pigeons nearby.
Yeah, those guys seem cool. Try to get info from those guys.
Make an animal handling check at advantage.
We can speak to animals since we're like totem warriors.
Yeah, if you spend the time to ritual cast it, Uchi, you can use the speak with animals spell, but you have to ritual cast it. 'cause we don't have
I can
spell
do that?
Yeah, all totem barbarians can.
Oh. Can I do that as well?
Sure. How long does it take? 10 minutes?
Yeah, it's a ritual.
Okay. When you get over there, the birds seem to treat you more or less like you're their own, and instead of all like moving away in flocks as they tend to do, they just kind of continue doing what they're doing, which is kind of like scouring the ground and every now and then taking a peck at something that might be food. When you finish this ritual, you can kind of hear and understand them, and it's just a constant stream of like, hey, yeah, hey, what's good? Yeah, hey, yeah, hey.
God. Oh God. They're all Brooklyn. Hey,
A couple
you.
of them look over at you and they're like, hey.
Guys seen necromancer? Wait, do I know that this? Oh yeah. Guys seen necromancers?
Suddenly, like, the ones that are talking to you just go, what?
Oh, they don't know big things. Mine. How do you translate to pigeons?
You hear the sound of, like, flapping wings, and watch as one of them lands on your shoulder. And he kind of tilts his head and, like, stares you, like, beadily in the eye, and he's like, food?
Do I have anything to share? Do I have any, like, breadcrumbs or anything from
The
last
whole
night?
time while you're, like, looking through your pockets, you just hear, like, hey! I'd like you to make a luck roll to see if you do. And if you have rations on you, I would say that you would. But if not, you'll have to go by this luck roll.
13.
Okay. I would say you have like a couple of crumbs maybe in your pocket from the previous night. But unless you have rations in your inventory, you do not have anything substantial.
No, I got nothing.
Okay.
No, I'll just hang out with
did
this
have
crowd.
those,
I can't actually speak to them or anything, but I'll just hang out here.
We did have that leg of the drumstick that we were handed.
You really think it would have lasted this long, though?
Oh, true.
Well,
that.
Point didn't
bone
get
might
one because he
have.
like snuck outside and went onto the roof.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Regardless, they seem to just kind of go on, and though they don't seem to understand your question, they do kind of hang out with you here and whip up a thrilling conversation.
Dude, if I think of something, I'll say it. But yeah,
Sure.
I'm just hanging out here.
As for the rest of you guys, what are you doing?
I
So
walk
we
back
see
to
the old man leading off Spriggs.
Yes.
Or do we just see him talking? We'll probably lug. We
Spriggs
follow.
doing well. I
Should
don't
we
know.
follow?
I don't know. He's doing well by himself.
It is true. If he needs, he will call us.
I think so.
I'll do my best to be even more attractive from the neck up.
If this old man's leading me pretty far away, I probably would try to wave everybody over.
Okay. Make a performance check, Lugs.
Yes.
Nothing good can come of this. Nope. 3.
Okay. You guys stand there and try and like tense your necks as much as you can, but there's only so much you can do before you have to kind of like take a break and then go back to it. And while you guys are doing this, you watch as like a little girl who's maybe like 4 or 5 years old, wearing like a cloth sack for like gown, runs up to you guys, says, "Miss, you okay?"
Look, I don't think this is what we're looking for.
No. Definitely not, brother.
I lean down to the little girl.
You've not seen any cheaters around here, have you, little one?
She shakes her head.
Scary people who cast spells.
She shakes her head.
Okay. And yes, we are okay. Thank you.
She looks skeptical, like she kind of looks at you, and it seems like she doesn't quite believe you, but eventually kind of like turns around and runs off down the street. Meanwhile, Spriggs, you're being led through the area here, and it eventually gets to a point where you're pretty deep into the thick of these slums here, and it seems like this old man is still going.
So how much further, old man?
We're like a quarter of the way there.
Oh my god, a quarter of the way?
He says, "Yep. Best not waste any time."
Am I out of range of everybody?
I would say that you're probably like a couple 100 feet away.
Okay, well, I'll just kind of look back and look at the old man, look back and forth a few times, and then I guess I'll keep following him.
Okay.
No, yeah, I'm good. I'll keep following him for now.
Okay. You keep going. You keep going. A few minutes pass. You guys are still up to your own stuff. Basically, let me know if at any point you guys want to do something. For you, Spriggs, you follow after this guy, and 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes pass, and eventually, after his slow walking speed kind of pays off, he brings you to a portion of town which, despite the fact that it's early in the morning and everybody's getting up to do their stuff, has very, very little sound. And the buildings here look somehow more derelict than the other ones. It's quiet, and he kind of points further ahead and he goes, "It's the one down there, the one that has the garden out front. The dirt piles."
Does he sound like sure of this, or is he confused and just old?
He seems to be adamant about it, but there's a glazed look on his face, which definitely gives you cause for worry.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna squint at him.
Well, I guess I'll have a quick peek before I grab my friends.
Okay.
Does he seem trustworthy, or does he seem like
Insight.
he might be evil?
Evil. I smell the evil on him.
Oh.
Oh.
12.
What is that?
12.
12. Okay. You think he's fine.
Okay. And is it like, once we get to this part of town, is it like super spooky here?
No, it's just quiet.
Okay. I'll start slowly walking towards that house he pointed out, and I'll kind of keep an eye on him too and see what he does as I walk over.
As you go to walk away, he kind of gives you a nod and then turns around, and you can hear the sound of him shuffling back the opposite direction.
Okay, I'll walk a little bit closer, just being very observant of my surroundings here. See if I can get a closer look.
There's a couple of huts that you make your way past, and once you do, you eventually get to a point where you can see what's going on, and past like some very narrow alleyways, you make your way up to a single abode, which looks rather nice in comparison to a lot of, the other ones. And tabletop is malfunctioning for me. Oh, I can't erase everything. It's doing that thing again. Fuck. Okay. I'll take care of it later. You can see that there is a single house here that looks nicer than the other ones. Kind of like almost a proper construction instead of some sort of derelict shack. And it lays here with a small little pathway, which is like maybe 10 feet of cobbled stone that leads up to the door, which is another feature you see nowhere else here. And on the left and right side of this little cobblestone pathway, there are these two mounds of dirt, which have like a little wooden board that goes around it in a rectangle, like a flower bed. The windows are currently partially boarded up, and also they have like a set of blinds over the front. And there's a little chimney up at the top, and there's no smoke coming from there. There's like a solid little ring around it of no buildings, which is not very big. It's only like 5 or 10 feet, like a little alleyway. But still, most of the buildings here in this place are kind of like attached to another one, but this one sits there alone.
It sticks out among everything, hey?
Yeah, and as you step up towards it to get closer, you notice like it only kind of gets quieter. Like there's a radius around you almost of silence.
Okay, well, I won't get too close right now. I'm just gonna have a look. The door's not boarded up, is it?
The door seems to be normal.
Okay. Just having a look around, does it look like there's any footprints on the ground or anything like that? Like, does it look like anyone's been here recently?
Ah. I'd say make an investigation check as you case the scene.
Oop. There we go. Investigation is... that's +1, so 19.
Okay. As you look around, you find that there most certainly has been some tracks that come through here. There's a couple of stray footfalls here and there, as though somebody may have wandered through here. They look like regular boots, or maybe like peasant cloth shoes. But there's something else. You see nearby what looks like a trail of some kind of track on the ground, and the track is not human. It's like, kind of looks like dagger falls into the dirt.
Okay. At this point, I definitely need my muscle crew, so I'm going to slowly slink away and try to head back and meet up with the group.
Okay.
And when I get like down to the first, like maybe like a couple blocks away, can I just kind of near the side of the road drop a gold coin?
Possibly, yeah. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me first.
Uh-oh. Is it a spell?
Yes.
Advantage. Yes. Oh, that.
The one by the wall is janked. The other one was pretty bad, though.
Oh, it's even worse. 9.
You go to step away, and as you do so, you find yourself standing in an alleyway, and you kind of forget what it is that you were doing. You're holding like a gold coin, and you kind of look down at it for a second. You can't remember what it is you were doing with the gold coin.
That's weird. What was I doing? I guess I'll just put it back with the rest of my gold.
Sure.
Do I remember that, like, why I was there?
Yeah, you stuff the thing back away in your pocket and look around, and you can't see where your friends are. And you remember wandering around with them in the morning through town, and you seem to have lost them. And no, you
so
don't
at
remember...
what point does my memory stop? Like,
You
kind of
don't
before I
remember
talk to the
walking
old
up
man?
to, like, the old man and going to the house and whatnot.
Okay, I guess I'll start wandering off and try to find where they are.
Okay. You start to wander around, and... oh, okay. You seem to get lost, and as you go down one alley, then another, you find that they don't really look familiar, and you can't really find your way to your party, and you kind of end up wandering through alleyways that just have different poor people in them doing this and that, and can never seem to bump into your muscle crew.
Okay, well, after a while, and I keep getting lost, I'll probably just start yelling, "The point! Point! Logs!" And I might just kind of grab people as I'm walking by. Have you seen a birdman or any half orcs? Or a drunk dwarf?
I was about to be very upset that you were leaving me out of this.
Never.
Forgets about the dwarf.
Back at the road, you guys can hear what sounds like yelling of your friend Spriggs from a little further away into the slums.
Oh, little one is lost, Lug. Time
Let's
to
go find him.
Flux time over.
Yes.
Is Point or Bailgun right next to us or near us?
Yeah,
I
Bailgun's
would've
like on a
wandered-
bench nearby, I imagine. Or
Yeah, I
what-
would have wandered over back to you guys.
I'll come, but before that, to the birds, could I have said dead person alive again? Just those 4 words over and over, if there's any recognition.
One of the birds looks at you and goes, "No, Dad."
Alright, can I fist bump the bird and leave?
Yeah, he pecks your hand. He's like, "Hey!"
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, I'll go rejoin my party.
Okay, yeah, he kind of like moves around on your shoulder back and forth, like his head's bobbing forward as he paces left and right, just like, yeah.
Oh, I got a pet bird now?
And then he like flies away.
Oh. Chad, no.
Chad tilted.
You get back to the group, which seems to be summoning you here, and the lugs have called for Bailgun and Point for some reason.
Chad Pigeon versus Virgin Poke.
Little one is lost. He's yelling. We should go to him before he travels further.
It was a bit noisy by the birds, but you can hear this too, Point.
Come on. It's this way.
He's aware.
Just listen. You'll hear him.
My headache's getting more intense.
His piercing, annoying little voice. You can hear it easy.
My headache
What?
intensifies even more.
Bailgun!
You guys follow the voice and eventually find yourselves in an alleyway where there's a bunch of people that are kind of like looking down the way at this this confused gnome, and you guys can see that it's your friend who's just like wandering in a random direction, screaming your names.
Spriggs.
Oh my goodness, there you are! I was so lost and confused, I don't know what happened.
Did you make any headway on necromancers?
We saw him walk with an old man.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the old man take you?
What do you mean? What old man?
You, the one you were with 2 minutes ago.
I don't remember being with any old man. I think I would remember that.
I don't know what else to say. You were with old man. He take you down alley to find cheaters.
You're not
I
sure
did
what
see
the
that.
talk is about cheaters or necromancers. This is foreign to you. You remember that the lugs seem to call like casters cheaters and stuff from back during the previous days, but you have no idea what they're talking about right now.
Yeah, you guys, you kind of lost me. Like, what are we even doing here? Like, necromancers and
There's no
old
time
men
to lose focus, Spriggs. Big mission. Where did Old Man take you?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Like, where is this old man?
Brother, I think Spriggs played joke on us. Spriggs, I don't like your joke.
Spriggs, come on. Spriggs, come on. We take our cheaters seriously here. Joke for later.
Picturing like orcs with their hands on their hips, all stern. Come on.
So I'll look at Point and Bailgan.
Come on.
Like, are they serious? An old man and necromancers and
Yes.
I was trying to get a drink, so I have actually
he's
no
back.
idea what they're talking about.
what? Lucian, would I like be aware of just kind of being in a fog and then realizing I was just lost somewhere?
No, you remember coming to this part of town. You can't remember what it was that you guys were doing here, and that's about it. And then you got lost at some point. You must have stepped down an alleyway and lost your group.
Spriggs, you serious? Come on. Enough with the games.
Honestly, I don't know why we came here, and next thing I know, I was just turned around, and I don't know where I was. I had a coin in my hand, a gold coin.
I'll pick him up and put him under my arm. Spriggs, that is. Can I walk back to where the alleyway is you went down?
Sure, yeah, you can navigate to that. It takes some time for you to retrace your steps, but you make it out of the slums, go down the big road, and then find yourself at the little alleyway there. As you get back towards that alleyway, you see a familiar face. Just further down the way, like a few hundred feet in the opposite direction, is an old man who's like shuffling his way down through the alley. He's like,
Oh, there he is. That's the Old Man. He hasn't
are you
even made it
talking
back
about?
yet.
It looks like he's jogging or something like that, and he's kind of like kind of keeping his breath and pace as he's going along.
Old
I don't
Man.
think I've ever seen that guy before.
Old Man.
Yeah, work it. Yeah. Yes.
Catch your breath. Catch your breath, sir. You just talked to this one right here, right?
And I pat the little gnome.
Yeah, he pauses for a second and scratches his head. He says, I don't think so.
What the hell is going on?
See, I told you there's no old man.
Am I crazy, Lug?
No, Lug, I saw him too.
God,
You
saw
lead
it
him.
too.
You two are crazy. What is down this alley? Where are you coming from, old man?
I was just going for a walk. Coming on back to have a seat.
Do I see tiny gnome footprints in the dirt here?
Make a survival check. It's gonna be tough because of all the scuff marks.
Ooh, 21.
There are, yes. They kind of are obliterated further down the alley, but like the space between here and where the old man is, because you guys are kind of calling to him, does have like little gnome footprints that match up very well with your companion's feet.
I peck at Lug's feet, and then I peck at the footprints of the tiny.
Mystery solved.
Hey, Point. Oh, good eye. Look, Spriggs, your little feetsies. Only you could have made these marks.
Oh, look, you're right. I can see. Look, look at the shoe print. It says Spriggs, just like my shoe.
And I'll hold my foot up. It says Spriggs on the bottom.
I know we're not crazy.
My mom made me put them there.
An upside
Those are my
down Nike
footprints.
check mark.
I was here. What's
Why
going
you
on,
forget-
old man?
He's just still shuffling.
Hey, old man, you cheater. You cheater, aren't you?
What?
I flex my neck muscles. See if we can catch him in the act.
he gives you like a brief glance, just like looks at you, and then just keeps shuffling past you, and then
Look,
starts closer to his seat.
Maybe you're right, Lug. Look, if I really was here, maybe they cheated in my head.
Head cheating?
They can do that, brother?
That is pretty close to neck.
Hey, you're in the way of my seat.
Hey, what did you do to Spriggs? He forget everything.
I didn't do. I've never seen this guy in my life.
Come on, man. Nobody messes with my mind but me.
Can I just get back to my seat out there?
You take him down alley to mess with his head so no one see.
What?
It makes sense.
I've never seen this guy in my life. Look, you guys. I'll
You better
call the
tell us
guard.
what's going on.
He, like,
Can I
waves,
follow
like,
his
finger at you?
We're not stupid, old man. We know the guards don't care about you.
Oh. Well then.
Yeah, he pauses for a second. He goes, "Oh, okay, well, you got me." but I don't know what you're talking about with the cheating.
Can I backtrack his little?
Sure, you want to follow them?
Yeah.
Sure. You guys see that Point starts to go down the alleyway.
Point, where are you going?
I peck at the floor.
I think we should follow him, Lugs. Bring the old man.
You think other necromancers down that way?
Caw!
You coming with us, old man?
The
You'll
old man
find your
says,
friends.
"Oh yes, there's the necromancers down there. Be careful."
What? What? What?
Everyone's been talking about it.
Spriggs, what did you talk to him about? Wait.
I've never seen this guy in my life.
Wait. You both forget. They're down there. Point. Stop.
Caw! I'll keep pecking along. I'm trying to follow these little.
Okay.
Let us observe what happens to Point. He baked them. He baked out necromancer.
Do you let the old man go past?
Does he genuinely look like he has no clue?
Yeah, make an insight check.
I think I played dumb long enough. I think even an 8 intelligence person would realize what's going on.
16.
He looks legitimately confused and also quite bothered. It seems like he's trying to get to his chair in a haste, but with a gigantic muscular orc in his way, there's no way to get around him.
Old man, you should probably stay away from down there.
He nods and he says, "Well, I wouldn't go down there if it wasn't for good reason."
Well, Lugs, stick with the plan. Bilgan, we'll observe Point.
These are some serious cheaters.
But we know they've got some weird powers. We should
Usually they
definitely be
throw
careful.
just weather, but now they are throwing forgetfulness.
The old man makes his way past
back to
you.
life.
He starts
Brother.
to sit down, and you can just hear him from around the corner, just like...
Brother, I have bad thought.
Oh no, tell me.
What if the weathermen make us forget job?
But we already forgot job.
No, to kill Jar Jar.
Well, that not job, remember? Job just to kill evil. We forgot the actual person we need to kill.
Maybe it was weathermen all along, brother.
They are evil. So we can't let them live. If they make us forget something that important, we got bigger problems coming.
This is very true.
Grumps will never let us stray.
You guys, I might be new to this whole Crunch thing, but I think he'd be happy for any evil guys you killed.
Yes. It's a risk we have to take.
It's an orc god. Just kill shit and he'll be satisfied.
What you say?
Your god likes you to kill things.
Well, yes. He
So
sure
kill
does.
things.
That's the plan. Old man. You okay?
He just fucking shat himself in me.
Well, better follow Point. He's going off on his own.
Point has like disappeared around like the alley now.
Oh no. Let's go. The weatherman going to get him.
Okay.
Or Pac-Man.
There's like periodic prints of my face mashing into it.
The occasional sound of just like.
Chirp, 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 chirp.
Run down the hallway or the alleyway. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, you guys see him just further down the way and quickly catch up to him. And Point, you continue following these tracks, which are incredibly obvious. The old man shuffles are easily seen. Until eventually you get up to kind of where they stop. And here where they stop, it then changes. It loops around, going backwards this time, and a set of very small footprints continue on further. You guys are all clustered around Point at this time.
I peck at Spriggs. I peck at his feet and go peck at the small footprints.
It's like a genius.
Spriggs, you remember now?
Sort of, maybe? I'm not sure.
They're definitely your footprints that you're looking at, but you don't recall coming down here. Or if you did, maybe it was just because all the alleyways kind of look the same?
I mean, I must have. That is my footprint.
Does it look like they stop and turn around at some point?
Not right here. Right now, they kind of
Okay.
continue down and go into like past another alleyway.
I mean, I guess we should just keep following them, but I'm not sure at what point they would have made me forget.
Maybe one person stay back, so it doesn't happen to all of us.
I guess if we just send Point ahead and bring him back, then ask him what he's doing there.
I'll hop forward.
Okay. You continue along. Make a survival check for me, please.
There you go.
$15.
The small tracks continue, and they lead over towards a single house. Like I described before, it's kind of solitary, away from everything else. It has, at the back, a little bit of a chimney, another luxury that pretty much nothing around here has. And there's like 2 flower beds, which are empty, filled with dirt, next to a little 10-foot cobblestone walkway that goes up to the door. The windows are partially boarded up, and the blinds have been drawn, so you can't see inside. And the tracks lead over towards there, like close to the path, and then kind of just turn around and go back. And you can also see here that there's a couple of other things going on. There's the occasional footfall of like commoner that come here and there, and also something else that looks like some tracks in the ground that were made by like little dagger points almost.
Dagger point?
Yeah, like little divots into the ground. They go like an inch into the dirt, and they're spaced maybe like a foot apart, and it goes like just like through
Can I
the dirt.
peck at those?
Sure.
Just dirt?
Yeah, it's just dirt.
It's not like a bird of some kind, right? I don't know if that shit's a bird, right?
Perhaps. They don't look like birds' feet. It's just like a single point into the ground, not like the, like 3 in front, 1 at the back that you'd see for most birds.
Okay, I'll hop back to my muscle gang.
Sure. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Is this a charm effect?
No.
Bang. 3.
Okay. You start to walk back towards the group, And you step back over, and in the alleyway here, come back to all of your friends who seem to be looking at you like expectantly, waiting for you to come back. And they have like a hopeful look on their face, and they all seem to wait as though you're going to say something. And as you come back towards them, you forget everything about like coming down here for the necromancers and the house. You've just been like wandering through the poor part of town with your group for some reason. And you're not sure what that reason is exactly. As you come back, everyone, you guys see Point come back towards you. And he doesn't say anything at first.
Point. What happened?
Caw?
And at that, I
You
think
know
we'll take
why
a brief 5-10 minute break. We will be back in a minute, friends.
Alright, I'm gonna go piss and get some coffee or some shit.
Sounds good. I shall do the same. BRB.
I should probably also get something caffeinated. I'm super fucking tired.
Actually, yeah. Great. I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back.
Look at just us, bud.
I haven't decided whether I'm actually gonna get up or not. Requires me to leave my chair.
How's the session so far?
Good.
Lots of fun lug times.
I don't know if you've noticed my spam in the chat, but I seem to have
What chat?
Discord.
Plus 2100,000 million.
I don't
Plus.
see your spam anywhere.
Deleted it.
I've been deleting it. I'm trying to clean my keyboard, and I didn't realize that some of these keys have like multiple prongs that hold them in place. And I knocked one of them off the triple prong.
Nice.
I don't know if you've ever tried to put one of these things
Yes.
on, but it's not.
My keys has that.
What?
My keys have that.
How do you get the 3-part one on?
I just bought a new keyboard. Real talk.
Jesus.
Yeah. Threw that shit in the trash and bought a new one.
I mean, I can just put it on a single prong and the key still works. It just kind of doesn't click.
Does it jiggle a little?
Not really.
This shit bothers me when it jiggles.
My keyboard's just so dirty.
Jimmy, I think my character sheet's done. I took everything as I could from Mangoes. I don't know how to add mage armor as like one of the armor EC things. I don't know how to do it.
You make it light armor
Oh.
because it adds your dex.
That's
and
the
you just
issue.
set the base to like 13 or whatever.
Where's the base? Just there's his AC. Yeah. So do I take all my leather armor then, or it shouldn't counteract?
I think you.
No, it doesn't counteract. No, we're good.
It takes the higher of whatever you have.
I'm just gonna turn it off because it's only when I cast mage armor. That's if I cast it on myself.
The outside of my room smells like weed and somebody's frantic attempt to spray a lot of Febreze to cover it.
Nice.
That's
Jimmy,
probably exactly
I
what it
told Salt this, but I will try and make a deal with someone to give me a +2 bow or what is it? Or +3 bow for my soul. Salt goes, oh, it's definitely in character. A little sad.
Sad for your character or just like K and
My character.
Well, You might want to wait until after you guys go to that fight ring, because you'll see what happens to people without their souls.
What you mean?
Jimmy's foreshadowing.
I think I just put in my fucking. Well, my hit dice twice. That was an accident. Jimmy, this is a legit question. Can I have the higher the 2 hit dice I roll, please?
What is the difference? How many HP?
16.
No.
No! I rolled so good on this one!
Good answer, Jimmy.
If
I
it
don't
was
want
like
to play
1 or
this
2
character
HP,
anymore.
I'd let
No, I
you
don't want
have
to play this character anymore. I'm done.
Every
You're a
time you make
mage,
new
you're supposed to
character,
have,
you
like,
come in a level lower, just so you know.
What? I'll just quit the campaign. That's fine too. No
Right,
more
Josh.
mango. You can't even call me Josh.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, Jimmy, my
Okay.
HP would have been 99. I'm so sad. Now it's only 83.
Like, anything's gonna hit you anyway with the sharpshooter.
I don't know, Jimmy. Last time I used it on something, I got yelled at for it. Not last time, a couple times ago. Also, I don't have a +2 bow in here, so the fucking -3 makes me sad.
The higher range from sharpshooter doesn't affect your, You don't have to use the sharpshooter shot to extend your range.
I know that.
Which is what I'm talking
You don't know
about.
what I'm talking about.
No, last time you used it, you sniped me in the arm for like 15
Right,
damage.
because it's supposed to ignore cover, right? And that's what I understood.
You
ignores
ignore
cover.
cover with it, not the sharpshooter shot.
See, that's why I didn't know, and then I got yelled at.
I don't think anybody yelled at you.
Yeah, so I'm not even gonna talk about it. Alright, let's see if I got everything down correctly when I put it in. That rolls correctly. Man, what good rolls for a night of not playing D&D? Oh, this feels like shit. I'm so mad. I should have rolled that 80 HP instead of the fucking 64. I'm so sad. I rolled like... this is less than average. It's definitely less than average. Because I rolled 3 2s, a 3, a 1, and a 6, and a 10. 2 6. I'm pretty sure my sheet's done. Everything's transferred over from Mango.
Nice.
So sad now. Could have had 100 HP. No, I could have had 100 HP. Well, I just did something weird to me.
I mean, you should still have more HP than Mango had, right?
No.
You lost
Mango had
HP?
86. Yeah. I rolled almost like top dice for all mangoes. That's why I have less. I rolled 3 2s! How dare betray me like this?
If your HP actually went down from Mango, I'll let you put it back to what Mango's HP was.
Then I gained 3 HP points. It really did go down from mangoes.
Yeah, that would make sense. I should punish you.
I am back.
That 3
Rolling
HP
a higher
Jimmy's gonna
hit die.
save my life. That's gonna save my life. Just you wait, it's gonna save my life one day when we're against something that just destroys me. Roll 20 just fucking froze. I give up. Should we just proficiency level go up total levels when you're multiclassing, or the highest of
Yes,
the
total level.
Gotcha.
It should auto-calculate that.
No, it is. I just wasn't paying attention to it. I just asked. Because I'm 9th level, or no, I'm 8th level, so it in proficiency.
That bird just exploded.
Oh.
Point?
Point?
Oh!
Somebody should play a Kinku who like grew up as a servant boy or something in like a luchador ring or something like that. So like all the words that he communicates with are like sayings from the announcer or whatever.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. So like he goes into a rage and he like opens his beak. You just hear in the left corner. It's like this beef bird man just beating the shit out of people. Oh, he's not gonna be coming back from that one. Just like fucking rips a man's head off.
1, 2, 3, it's a wrap!
The championship goes to.
I always thought about playing someone like I thought of it from Transformers Bumblebee guy. It'd just be like super hard to do.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Is everybody here?
Yep.
Yeah. If every character like everything you'd say in character, you actually found a clip of somebody saying it, and like played like through the speakers.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to do.
Dude, birds are so fucking.
I would get just like a set of a few soundboards and be like, these were the people that raised me or whatever, and then just like play around with those. Get like a
limit yourself.
Like a Duke Nukem. Get like just pick like a 3 famous people.
Duke Nukem is like, I've got balls of steel.
Yeah, get like Duke Nukem, Christopher Walken, and what would be another good one? Another good famous person who's got some good quotes.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Oh, fucking, I know. Oh, what's his name? Hang on.
SpongeBob.
No. Clint Eastwood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one. Yeah, he's got some good lines. Let's see. A couple of Twitch-friendly ones in the, what was it, Gran Torino or whatever?
Oh, yeah. Get those chinks off my lawn.
Damn, goose.
Fucking spooks.
I love that scene at the end when he gets into the confession booth or whatever, and it's just it tells him something completely mundane about like a thing that happened in the war or whatever, and then the priest is like, "Oh, is that it?" And he's like, "What were you expecting?" Just like that. Nothing. It's okay.
I thought that movie was like a comedy when I watched it the first time. I was laughing so hard.
It was definitely like, I don't think it was meant to be, but you couldn't help but laugh just because.
Yeah, it was obviously not meant to be.
For people from the internet, so everything's funny.
Yeah. I watched it in a theater with like my best friend. Dan. I've talked about him before, and we were just laughing our asses off, and everyone around us is like.
That happened to me in the Tarantino film. What was it? Like the Crazy 8 or something?
Crazy 8?
Yeah. And there's an early scene. It's like one of the first ones where somebody gets shot and he just explodes into blood. And like the whole theater is silent except for me, and I was just like, ah! Just like this one guy laughing super loud. And I was there with a coworker, and he's just like looks over at me and just like, "Are you okay?" Like, sorry.
Fucking some old dude has a shotgun to this guy's face on the ground. It's like, stay the fuck away, you fucking gook. Me and my friend are just like, everyone's not laughing though. Just...
There's like this one Chinese guy down the row staring at you.
There's no spin you can put to make gook sound intimidating. It's such a goofy term.
It really is.
My favorite Asian slur is you slants.
Slants. Yeah. Slopes.
Slants.
Yeah, because they have like slanted eyes, right? Like,
oh.
That's
the...
You fucking slant.
Like, never heard that one before.
How do you genuinely call somebody that?
Oh man, it's beautiful. And what sucks too is that people don't use those more creative ones anymore, like the ones that are like kind of related to a thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You
when was
Chinese
the last
fuck?
time someone like heard a guy yell out of a car at somebody and called him like a pavement ape or something, right? Like, no one's creative anymore.
When I was, I went down into the city a few months ago with some friends, and one of my friends is like this super buff Asian guy, and like he was the kid I told you about who's like in the like 1,000 club or whatever at or 10,000.
Oh yeah, who can like bench 1,000.
The bodybuilder. Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
He's like
what?
Literally huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in like
spelled with a Y.
Huge.
He's in the like the weightlifting Hall of Fame at my college, and
oh shit.
we go into the city and we're waiting in line to get into this bar, and some guy comes up to us and he like sees us standing in line. We're pretty close to the front at this point, and he goes, "Dudes, my Tinder date just hit me up and told me that she's in there trying to get some tonight. Can I pay you guys to like let me cut in front of you in line?" And he like held out like a $20 bill, and we were like, "Yeah, sure, whatever, dude, go for it, get you some." And there's this guy behind us who starts raising fucking hell about it. And we're like, "If you want to go in front of us, you can give us $20 too, dude." He's like, "Oh, I waited in line for 30 minutes, man. Like, don't give me this shit." He like pulls out his like ROTC card or some shit, and he's like, "I didn't go through basic training so that this shit could happen." And my buff buddy like steps over and like kind of flexes, and he's like, "You gotta fucking do something about it, punk." And the kid like steps back, like obviously he's not gonna fight this guy. And you know, we turn around and are minding our own business, and we just hear from behind us, he's like, "Can't believe I'm taking this shit from a goddamn Chinaman." I was like, "Did he just..." And we turn around like, "Did you just..." And the fucking at this point we're like 3 people away from the bouncer, so we go in and we turn around, and the bouncer, like before he even like holds out his ID, the bouncer just goes, "Nah, fuck, get out of here." You're in Baltimore City, you can't be racist there, because
that's fucking hilarious.
Christ. Yeah, but he called him a Chinaman. I was like, "Oh shit, that shit actually happens."
That's kind of sounds like he was like trying to be politically correct about it. He's like, "I'm gonna call this guy Chink, but like I'm gonna."
It's the most PC he's gonna do.
Yeah, he's a man from China, so.
Damn. am Oriental.
It's like I wanted to call him a rice farmer, but I couldn't. So yeah.
So yeah, he went with Chinaman.
Beautiful. To that guy who didn't get in the club that evening, good choice. Is everybody good to go? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, everybody. We've achieved coffee and whatnot. As we return, all of you are standing in the alleyway. Point has come back, and Lug, you've asked him, what he found, and Point simply looks to you with a confused look on his face, and he says, "What?"
This is the place.
I'll just start pecking at the ground.
He explodes.
Point. What happened?
Huh? And I'll lean down to Spriggs. What?
What happened to you when you walked down here? What did you see?
I don't know, some dirt.
Guys, he's forgotten everything just like I did.
This big trouble, brother.
How are we going to accomplish mission if we forget? We need to make note or something. Lug, come face me.
I step up.
Stay still, okay?
Yes, sir.
Take out like a knife and like carve a note into his chest.
Holy shit.
I suppose so. Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw there, Lug, too.
Have this be the most prolific thing that you've ever written.
Do I get advantage on this since I'm like all about scars? Considering dwarves get an advantage on drinking.
Do I get advantage on somebody
it's still a
carving
15.
letters into my chest?
Yeah, it's still a 15, but
I'd say you're probably good here. You don't wince and kind of like just tough it out. You grit your teeth for a second. What are you writing into his chest?
Obviously, I want it to be as short as possible. I don't want to write a paragraph on his chest, but like
He's gonna write an epic.
Cheaters in house. Make us forget.
Okay. So you scribble this down. It kind of goes from like your left pec over to like the center of your chest and ends there in like tiny little letters. And then what do you want to do?
Good. That now we can't forget. How it feel, Lug?
Hurt a little, but not bad.
Good. It should hurt, because now if we forget and go away, you'll be like, oh, what is this on my chest? Cheaters in house, don't forget. Oh my god. And then we remember. It's
The
perfect.
smartest plan I've ever seen,
It's
brother.
perfect. We can go ahead, not worry now.
Balgan, please remind me to buy some paper and a pen.
And now you have cool scar with a backstory. We remember this day forever.
Grumsh has blessed you with a great mind, brother.
You know, I kind of should have carved it on myself. I'm a little jealous.
It's okay,
You have
brother.
to promise to give me next one.
I will give you one soon, brother.
Good.
But first, let's go deal with the weatherman.
Let's go. We can go now. No worry.
I just like
Point.
grab everybody's hands and pull everyone along.
Point, we go this way. No, don't ask questions. You forgot, but cheaters in house. We kill. Come. Trust, Lug.
Okay. Are you guys headed over there?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You guys go down the alleyway and eventually step in front of this house and find more or less what I've mentioned. It's definitely different than the other ones here. It's kind of quiet. Sound of people wandering around and talking gets distant, like there's nobody in the immediate radius.
Did I see that
It's
bird
very
in the
strange,
sky?
brother.
Make a perception check.
17,
Jank, please
I
reroll.
think.
Same roll.
17.
You do see this bird thing in the sky. It circles around the town.
And then bam, we kick open the door.
Are you kicking open the door?
Well, yeah, I was forgetting.
Sure, okay. You go and step forward to kick on the door, and as you do so, I need you to make for me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
I guess I don't see it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
14.
Okay. There's a blast, a shock, and an explosion that comes out from the door here. And you guys see Lug step up and he kicks it, and suddenly there's like a flash of light and the sound almost of like a pop, like a very mild explosion almost. And you see like a streak of lightning that flies up from the door and strikes him. Lug, you take...
I was assuming I didn't see it. Is that correct?
Yes, with the flash you would have noticed. 19 lightning damage. And you've been knocked back 10 feet and are laying on the ground.
Ow.
There's like a portion of your clothing here, which is almost like burned away in like a small circle, and there's like a black blast mark there.
This is a very important question, because we didn't cover this. Did they ever actually go get clothes?
Oh, I would assume that the guards would probably hand you some.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't be
I
still
like the
naked
idea
in
of
the
us
city.
walking around naked.
Yeah.
So my loincloth is now partially burnt, so I'm almost naked again. We've almost achieved greatness once again.
Fucking
Are quite the same as mine, brother.
cheaters! We knew they were here. They are weathermen.
I would like everybody to please make a wisdom saving throw. Go ahead and type your results into the chat.
Oh no!
No!
Those count.
You bastard!
The
Hey,
interception.
I got a 17.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Well, son of a bitch.
You guys are all here. Lug's like on the ground. There's a small wisp of smoke coming off of his chest here. And you guys all forget what it is that you're doing here and why you're in front of this house, except for Point.
Who didn't remember in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much do I
you,
actually?
You remember the bit of like, we have to go to this house because cheaters or whatever, right? You remember seeing like the carving into Lug's chest and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But
So I know this. Okay.
yeah. But everybody else, you guys all forget that bit. Like you forget why it is that you're here at the house. You were wandering through the poor parts of town, doing something that you can't remember, and somehow you wound up in this situation.
What if I never knew to begin with?
Brother,
I don't know why I'm here.
Why are you laying on the ground?
I don't know. Why do I hurt so bad?
Can I just
I don't know.
furiously peck at his bleeding chest? Lug
Ouch!
2.
That hurt. Oh, what did it say?
Why are you bleeding, Lug?
I don't know.
You look down.
It's words.
For some reason, carved into your pec are a few simple words. Cheaters in house. Don't forget.
What house, brother?
I mean, we are
I
in
start-
front of a house right now.
I start pecking at the wood.
Lug is like laying down in front of a single house.
Who wrote this on you?
I don't
I
know.
peck at Lug 1.
Why are you pecking? Silly bird.
I think he's trying to tell you something.
Use your words, you speak.
Why are we here?
Just
peck
to
at his chest
suffer.
again.
Every night I feel my leg.
I mean, someone must have wrote this note.
I lean down to Spriggs. We're
If there
here to
are-
kill cheaters. Please tell them.
If there are cheaters in house,
Spriggs
Lux,
looks confused about the whole bit too.
I'm kind of confused here, but Point's saying that We have to kill cheaters that are in the house?
Well, that is what Lug's chest says too.
I've never lied to my chest before. I don't think it would lie to me.
What's with the dual points?
That's the moral of the story. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. The golden rule.
Maybe Grumsh bestowed this upon you as a gift. A new scar.
Every time they say something like that's not true, I just update Briggs like, no, Lug 1 did that.
Okay.
Point, why is one of the lugs almost naked again?
Door shocked him.
I'll get up at this point.
Hey lugs, apparently that door,
As he's saying that, I'm kicking the door.
Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Just gonna repeat this over and over again.
That's a 5.
There's a flash and a blast of something that waves out from the door here, and you take 17 lightning damage and are blown back. And you land like pretty close to where your brother had been laying in the ground. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw point.
A 10.
Everybody forgets what they were doing here. And as you guys look around, you see Lug 2 like laying on the ground. There's like a blast of some sort of strange thing that must have affected him recently as he's like laying there in the dirt. And you guys are all standing around in the slums.
So these kicks haven't opened the door.
No, your foot never makes contact with it, though you no longer remember any of that.
This is how the party dies. We keep trying to kick the door and forgetting.
So we didn't make a save just then, but I also forgot that Lug just kicked the door.
You just forgot that, yep.
So we're just standing.
You guys are all standing around here, and you don't remember what it is that you're doing in this part of town. But you remember coming to the slums for some reason. And at some point, Lug 2 must have gotten hurt, because he's laying on the ground. And Lug 2, you can feel some pain.
Brother,
Look,
why do
you
I hurt?
okay? I must have spaced out, because I don't know why we're here.
I'm
Very
not sure why
strange.
we're here
Here.
either, you guys.
Get up, and I'll help him up.
Okay. You notice there's some writing on his chest.
Look, well, you're bleeding.
Oh, I am.
It say something about cheaters in the house. Which house?
Which house?
House? This house? Don't forget. Don't forget. What? Okay. Don't forget, Lug. Cheaters
We
in
must
this house.
remember that there are cheaters here. It's very
That's
important.
weird. Who wrote this?
I don't know, but I've never lied to my chest, so I don't think my chest would lie to me.
That makes sense.
I can't do this. I need to leave.
Make the same joke twice.
If there are cheaters inside, brother, we must go.
Step up and I kick the door.
I can't get with him this time.
Make dexterity saving throws, please.
I'm crying. Someone's gonna have to tell me what I roll because I can't see.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Nice.
14.
14s. You both take 22 damage, lightning. There's a flash of light for a second, and everybody forgets what they're doing. You must have gotten lost in the slums part of town here, but the Lugs are both laying on the ground, and there's like 2 charred marks on each of them.
Brother, Why are you laying down?
Lug. You're laying down too.
I know. I hurt all over.
Are we looking at stars for some reason?
I look up to the sky. Do I see anything up there?
Lug, you're bleeding.
Oh my god, I am. Are those words?
Can I have 5 minutes, please? I need to go.
What did it say?
I don't know. What does it say? I can't read it from this side.
Cheaters in the house.
I think you've learned how to kill a barbarian-only party.
I feel horrible. Why you have black on you? Like you've been on fire.
Are our loincloths gone at this point, Alicia?
I would say that they probably wouldn't have both struck you in the balls, so there's still remnants.
Okay.
Enough that you probably won't be arrested for public nudity.
It feels like I've been struck by weathermen again.
Maybe that's what note is. What say?
Cheaters in house. Don't forget.
Don't.
Maybe. Well, I have never lied to my chest, so I don't think my chest would lie to me. It must be important that we remember there are cheaters here.
But I feel like we disobey your chest, because I don't remember anything.
I do not feel very good, brother.
I feel like shit.
I feel like fight long battles.
We strolling through town, and now we laying on ground, like lightning strike. I'm so confused. What we doing
I
here?
think something
Wait,
strange is
lightning.
going on.
My strong friends. Why are we here? Why is
Can I just-
Lugs on ground?
I'm just gonna
I
be
think-
pecking. I'm looking for seeds in the garden. I'm
Sure.
just looking for food.
Can my character just be passed out?
The dwarf is asleep. Your bird friend is pecking at the ground.
Brother,
Lugs, I don't think any of us remember why we're here or what happened to you. You guys don't look good.
You don't feel good.
I go over to the wall of the house. What's the house made of?
It's made of wood.
I scratch into the wall. Cheaters here.
Okay.
there, now we can't forget.
That's good.
Well, maybe
Now
we
what,
should
brother?
see if we can get you guys some help, or maybe just some something to eat.
Food. Food sounds good.
Wait, why we ever leave McGee's? There was food and ale there, and it was
I
home.
feel like we had something to do.
We were looking for something.
I mean, clearly there are cheaters about.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
What is this two thing?
He's learned to count.
Being zapped with electricity twice tends to do that to me.
5. Wait, where are other 2? Where one who's with girl's name?
They run away in fight yesterday. You forget this much? I only forget.
Maybe,
last couple
maybe we
minutes.
out looking for them.
Maybe. Why would
Yeah,
they be?
that was probably it. That does make sense.
Why'd they be here though?
I don't know.
We must have got
Maybe-
turned around.
Maybe we were looking for them, and some cheaters made us forget stuff, and that's why we can't forget that there are
They
cheaters.
don't want
here.
us to reunite. They
Yes.
know we're too strong.
Let's go find the other two. Maybe check at guardhouse.
Hey, Lug, you on fire? Let me pat that out for you. A little. There you go.
Oh, you too, brother. You know.
Oh my God, I forgot. Where
This
are
chest
we?
today is pretty cool. It'll have a backstory to it.
I like that scar.
I wish I knew who gave it to me.
You
Give
should
me
give
up.
me.
I
You should
start.
give me one of those.
I'm walking down the alleyway.
My character's going back to the goddamn fucking tavern.
Fuck.
I'm too tired to fucking roleplay in this fucking kind of situation.
It looks
This
like
is too much.
It looks like the other musclemen here are starting to like wander down different alleyways. They don't say anything. They just start to like. You see Point starts to go down one, and Bailgun starts to go down another.
Friends, where are you going?
Actually, did I find any seeds?
Any
The garden?
seeds? No.
Fuck.
It's just like dirt beds with nothing in it. There's no
Wait.
even like evidence that plants had been there and died or anything like that.
Point, let's go get bread from McGee's.
Huh.
Billion, we're
Okay.
gonna go back and get ale.
I don't even pay attention. I just keep walking.
Rip Bailgun. Okay.
Maybe stop by guardhouse on way.
A
Find
mystery
out
that
about
may never
Tiffany.
be solved.
What a great tattoo, though.
Good day overall. I'm hungry.
Okay, so you guys are going to the guardhouse, then McGee's.
Yes.
Let's see here. It doesn't take you too long for you guys to navigate your way out, and by the time that you step out into the road, Bailgun hasn't joined you, and you guys have no idea where he's gone off to. Are you gonna try and find him, or are you guys gonna just continue on your way?
I'm going back to the tavern to get food.
We offered at the beginning for him to come. He didn't want to come, so I'm gonna look for him.
I got my brother. That's all that matters.
Yes.
Okay.
Last time people run away from us, they not show up again. People should know to stay with us,
You
brother.
think he know better?
I know.
I'll be the last one to follow, and I'll just kind of look back where we came from with a concerned look,
Okay.
and then turn around and follow the other three.
So you guys travel in the same direction because the tavern and the guardhouse are actually pretty close to each other. And when you get over in that general neighborhood, you guys stop by the guardhouse. And when you get over there, the captain kind of gives you guys a nod, and he says, I hope your rooms have been good. Salazar's been taking care of you.
McGee's is amazing. It's home.
Well, that's perfect. You guys have been a great help to the city.
Do you know where other two are? One with girl's name and crazy one.
I'm sorry to report this, but we did find out what happened, and they both fell in battle. Sorry.
Oh no.
They
Glorious.
fell. Did they get back up?
No, they're dead.
Oh,
Very lucky.
dying in a battle, Grumsh watches. Great honor.
Did they die honorable deaths?
The guardsman gives you a nod.
Well, I'm glad that Tiffany changed his ways and decided that battle is a good way to die.
Indeed.
Grumps will smile upon him.
Is there anything I can help you guys with? There's no sign of any activity beyond the walls right now. We're just kind of trying to gear up.
Do you know what this
Oh,
means?
And I point to my bleeding chest.
He squints his eyes for a second. He says, some strange tattoo. Says, cheaters in house, don't forget.
Hey,
He raises
maybe
an
we were
eyebrow
out.
and stares at you, Lug, too.
Maybe we were out looking for cheaters that we heard about first day, Lug.
Oh, right. The necromancers.
Oh yeah, we were flexing in the street.
Yes.
The guardsman just kind of like shakes his head and says, "Ah, it's just rumors. Bunch of poor folks across town think there's some evil doings going on, but there's been no evidence of it yet."
Well, evil doings where?
It's a poor part of town, by the western wall. It's where
Wait,
most
over
victims-
there?
That's where we were.
He says, "Well, we've looked into it, but we haven't found anything."
We wake up laying outside of house, struck by lightning, very confused. Lug has tattoo.
I can't put anything together, though. I don't know what it means.
The guardsman sniffs at the air for a second and says, "Have you all been drinking?"
Just him.
Oh wait, he's not there.
I had
And
one.
I'll realize that he's not there and look sad.
Oh. Can I pat his head?
Yes.
I pat no pad.
Yep.
I don't think been drinking. I don't have any ale with me.
You guys might want to go take a shower and get some rest.
Well,
that's probably a good idea, in case Jar Jar comes tonight.
Yes, in case Jarma comes by. We'll call on you if we need you.
Any word about weapons? Salamander promised us food, ale, and weapons. We've gotten food and ale, but no weapons yet.
And the cape.
I'm not sure about his promises, but I think he's going to be taking care of that. He was a man of his word, though. I'm sure it'll show up at the inn someday.
Okay. Do you know where we could get throwy sticks?
Sticks.
Caw! Javelins.
Ah,
those things.
I may have some. Give me a minute. He turns to walk away and steps into the guardhouse, and luck roll of 15. He comes back, and he has in each hand what looks to be like a quiver of these things. He says, well, the guards don't usually use these, but we confiscated some of these a while back. Here. And he gives each of you lugs 5 javelins.
Lug's big fan.
Thank you very much, sir.
He gives you a nod. He says, if I find more, we'll hold on to them. I'll get them sent to the inn, actually.
Yes,
That's
yes.
perfect.
Even has sheath for them. Fancy.
He nods and he says, "You might want to get that checked out." And he points to your writing on your chest there, so to maybe get some bandages.
But I wanted to scar.
Well, keep doing what you're doing.
I smile.
Anyway,
Well,
I've
back to McGee's.
Yes, I've got some things to attend to. Good luck out
Oh,
there.
if you see little dwarf strongman, tell him go to McGee's. I don't know where he went to.
He gives you a nod.
What a doozy of a day.
At least I got cool tattoo.
Make an
we
insight
got
check,
thrown
please,
sticks.
Bailgun.
An insight check. That's 14.
Slow 14. You go wandering through the alleys, and it takes you a moment, but you eventually bump into one that seems familiar, and you find your way out and start to make your way back to McGee's. And when you finally get back there, you see the rest of the group kind of coming down the road from the opposite direction as you guys get back here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Belgian, oh, good, there you are. I thought we lost you. This town's spooky. You gotta be careful here.
I'm just gonna go in, probably have my character tank out. Sleep
Bailgun
or
says
something.
nothing to you and goes up to the door and steps inside.
What's wrong with him? What
You're
up
probably
your
sad
butt,
there's no
Belgun?
fighting today.
He probably just hasn't drank enough today.
Who knows?
As you step inside, McGee gives you a wave, and you make your way past to a bed and collapse there. As for the rest of you, when you guys step inside, McGee kind of gives you guys a wave.
McGee,
Yeah, what is it?
you know what this means?
And I point to my chest.
Cheaters in house. Don't forget. Yeah?
This makes sense to you?
I woke up laying on ground with shocks on my body like weathermen hit me. But I don't know why I was on ground or where weathermen were.
Well, I'll be honest, guys, I don't understand most of what you just said, but I remember you said something about leaving to go find cheaters. I remember I told you there were...
this morning?
Yeah, there were cheaters across town. I told you where to go. I gave you like a map.
When did this happen?
I'll rummage around in my and then pull out the map.
Yeah, that's it right there.
But this is a map?
You guys go over there?
I thought that was Rag.
I thought it was too.
Look, I don't have anything real official around here. I had to make do.
You think where we woke up was where cheaters were?
He shrugs his shoulders.
What are cheaters capable of?
I am at a loss for words, gentlemen. I'm sorry, I don't really know how to help you here.
See, that's the problem, because we kind of are too. None of us remember what happened today.
Well, you guys left here, and then you went to go and find necromancers by the wall, and now you're back. And you've got this peculiar thing on your chest.
It's very strange, I know.
What if we did find these necromancers? They could possibly have made us forget, right?
I've heard there's magic that can do that.
Weathermen can make people forget?
Mm-hmm. All sorts of things.
Oh, I don't like this, brother.
I think you might have found them after all. I think you gotta go and find a house. And don't forget.
Cheaters.
But how we not forget? We were there, and we forgot. Even with tattoo.
They're using some kind of magic on you. Probably gonna have to find a way around their tricks.
Why can we find a way around tricks? We don't know tricks.
I'm not really sure. You guys want something to eat? Maybe think it over?
That'd be great.
I'll fire up the grill then.
Lug not happy.
You guys are brought some light ale, and gradually some meat starts to show up on the table as you're all gathered here at a table close to the bar.
Caw!
Who in town knows the ways of the weather? We need help, Lug.
We could ask the guards. That might be our best bet.
Yes. Maybe Rich Salamander knows something.
Hey, McGee, can you get us in touch with Salazar?
Well, he told me that somebody from his estate was coming by tonight. Bringing a shipment by.
This perfect.
Perfect.
We can talk to Salamander tonight.
He gives you a nod and he says, well, I don't think that it's going to be one of the Salazars themselves, but whoever they're sending might know something.
Well, at the very least, we can send a message with them.
He no want to speak to us after a glorious battle?
Well, you know how it is with rich folk. They always got something that they're up to.
Is this how it is? I didn't know that, but now I do.
Yeah, they don't always, they kind of like to do rich people things, and don't really come down here all that much.
Rich people things seem boring. You know what? Fun? Hitting things with sword.
He gives you a nod, and kind of like refills your glass.
Well, let's hope he comes soon.
You guys want to eat, drink, and theorize until the messenger comes by tonight?
And
Sounds
possibly
like a plan.
short rest.
Yeah, I would love to take a short rest here.
You guys get a short rest.
Considering I'm literally more hurt from this than that entire fight last. To put that in perspective.
Roll some hit dice. And while you're healing up there's eventually a rap on the door. It's around the time that the sun's starting to set a little bit, and so it's getting darker, but there's still plenty of light outside. And at the knock, the door kind of opens on its own, and you guys see what looks like a fairly burly gentleman with like a brown apron made of heavy leather that drapes in front of him here. And he's got what look to be some servant boys coming in behind him here, and they're carrying a bunch of equipment. And you guys see the telltale sign of bags and chests filled with different weapons. And as he steps over, he goes, McGee, how are you doing? And McGee responds and says, well, I haven't seen you around here in a while. How you been? Have a seat. And he kind of like motions to one of the chairs there. He goes, oh, sorry, my manners. These are the gentlemen from, where were you guys from again?
Oh, come on, McGee. The Guild of Sick Gains.
Right. These are some gentlemen from the guild and
Of Sick Gains.
of Sick Gains, and they've been
I
helping
flex.
out.
Also,
I flex in my bed.
They've been helping out here. Victor, Sick Gains, Victor. This is a friend of mine. He works a blacksmith in town here.
Howdy do, Victor.
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Weapon maker. Pleasure to meet you.
He comes over and kind of gives you a handshake. He says, Salazar put in a big order. Got a little bit of everything here. You're welcome to look through it. It's all yours.
Good. Oh, good.
Oh.
You can see that there's copious amounts of ammunition and things like that, but there's also like one or two of almost every martial weapon that you can imagine, except for a few very large, like two-handed ones that would be kind of difficult to fit. Like you don't see a glaive, for instance, but you do see like there's a two-handed sword here, there's a battle axe, there's a maul, there's a bunch of short swords, there's some more javelins, there's like some arrows and bolts, all that kind of thing.
This will help lots. Hey, weapon maker man, you know anything about cheating wizard, caster, necromancer business?
Cheating business. Well, there's talk of necromancy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we find them, but they confuse us.
What do you mean?
How we fix this?
Nobody knows if they're really there. I mean, it's just talk.
They there. Look on lug chest.
He looks over and he says, "Cheaters in house. Don't forget."
We find them and we forget.
He kind of looks over behind the bar, and McGee kind of looks over at him, and he looks back at you and he says, "Something's up here."
Do you know any cheaters, like good cheaters? I know Grumsh sometimes casts cheating spells, but he does it for good.
He kind of like knits his brow for a second. He seems sort of confused, and he looks over, and you see that McGee mouths the word like magic, and he goes, "Oh, well, there's a mages guild in town. They might be able to help." They cast magic, but help the town. Kind of.
So they're like cheaters, but they cheat for us.
Yeah, more or less.
I'm not sure how I feel.
Well, look, they're probably going to be closing up soon. I got to get back to my shop. I can take you guys there if you want.
It might be the only way.
It's your
If
call.
there's some evil magic protecting this cheater house, perhaps they can suppress that magic somehow.
When someone is cheating, the only way to win is to cheat back, I guess.
Or to hit cheaters very hard, brother. Don't forget that works too.
I feel like we tried this already.
Maybe that why covered with burn marks?
I don't know.
What geniuses. By the way, how many javelin spears are here in total?
If you guys are about to add those to your inventory, let's see. Let's roll some luck. It's a 13. You find that there is enough for each of you to add to your inventory 4 javelins.
Okay.
Or 20 in total.
Spriggs isn't going to take any javelins.
Is that including or not including the ones the guard gave us in the quiver?
That's not including, so this is additional.
Oh, cool.
So there,
Taking
yeah,
my
there's 20.
characters-
There's 20 javelins here.
Taking my characters asleep, you probably wouldn't take any.
Oh, so have one of the lugs taken after 4.
Okay.
Or 2 each.
Is there any, are there daggers that I could take?
You can see that there's a couple of daggers in here too.
Take those.
Okay.
Is there
How many?
there's an extra greatsword, yeah?
Yep, there's a 1 great sword there.
I'll take that.
We need to give big weapon to Spriggs too. Right,
So
Spriggs?
Is there another great sword in there?
There is not. The next biggest thing is a great axe.
I'll... Caw! You want?
I kind of do miss my old sword if you don't mind, Point.
Caw! I'll hand it to you.
Okay, you hand that over to him.
I'll have 2 great axes.
Oh, you show us to that cheater house.
He goes, alright, come with me.
I'm not so good with talking to them. You might need to explain for us.
Well, as long as it doesn't take too long. Hey, McGee, I'll see you later. And the two kind of like exchange glances and a wave, and Victor steps out the door. You guys go with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys leaving Bailgun, who seems to have collapsed into his room?
Oh.
No, we need his muscles to kill.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I'll
The
take
door there is like left half open, like it's kind of cracked, as Bailgun seems to have collapsed onto his bed and just passed out.
Yeah.
I'll start pecking at his face.
I'm just like, I'm super fucking out of it right now. So like, I can probably do combat, but like, I can't do the dwarf voice.
Okay. Bailgun doesn't seem to be looking too good, but when you come to get him, he like makes his way out of bed. He looks like he's probably just really hungover. As you guys follow Victor, he leads you through the city streets until eventually making it over towards a building that has the words Mages Guild on a sign above its door. The whole thing is shaped kind of like a large lodge, and it's clear that it has a second story to it, but it's not like a massive building or anything like that. You step inside, and inside the room, it seems like there's one person at a desk who's currently talking to somebody on the other side, and there's a bunch of empty chairs in a sort of reception room. There's a hallway that goes elsewhere into the building as well. Victor steps in, and he looks over at you guys and says, I'll do the talking. How about you guys have a seat?
The air smells disgusting, brother.
Smell like cheater.
Do you guys have a seat?
Yeah,
or
we'll
stand
sit
there?
down. Sit down. Sit down.
Okay. The person up here at the front seems to continue talking for a bit, and eventually some papers are brought out and stamped, and there's some scribbling. Some coin changes hands, and the person kind of steps beside Victor here and goes back out into the street. And Victor steps up and he starts to chit-chat with the man. And there's a bit of time where the two are kind of negotiating, and it sounds sort of like when somebody's haggling, like one price to another price to another price to another. And eventually he turns over and says, okay, guys, it looks like we can see for sure if somebody has done some cheating. And he kind of like makes quotation marks. He says, but it's going to cost a little bit of money. Do you guys have some gold?
I look to Spriggs, who is our...
Little man has the gold. Yes.
We've got some gold. How much is it going to cost us?
He says 15.
15 gold, eh? Well, I guess you can't put a price on sacrifices to Grumsh.
And I'll grab 15 gold out of the Speedo and hand it over.
It's very true.
Oh, it's all warm and stuff too.
It's all swampy.
Yeah.
Okay. You hand over these coins. Victor doesn't take them in hand. He like motions for you to put them on the desk. And do you go and like lean up and put them there?
Yeah, I'll put them on the desk.
Okay. They land on the desk because like one coin kind of sticks to your palm. You shake it and it falls off onto the table.
Like wipe my hand off on my thing.
The guy behind the counter just kind of like looks at the coin and then looks back and he says, "I'll be back." And he walks around into the hallway.
Cast some prestidigitation on it.
He eventually steps back, and as he does, he comes back with something in tow. It's a cage, like a kennel that can be carried with a little handle on the top. And there's a small dog inside that's like maybe a few feet across. Table talk, it's a corgi. And he just brings it over and puts the thing down on the table, which all the reception chairs are kind of arranged around. And the dog goes, woof!
Briggs' eyes just light up.
Victor looks over. He says, alright, well, I'm gonna go. I don't want to be late. You guys have a good day, and hopefully this helps.
What this puppy do?
He is already, like, out the door.
I look to the man behind the counter. What this puppy do?
If we wanted food, we would have stayed home.
The guy behind the counter looks like he's tracing some magical symbol in front of him, and there's like sparkles around the coin, and he's not really paying any attention. And the dog yaps again, but this time, as his mouth opens, you hear a bunch of words come out, and he says in common, "What's the problem?"
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he talks.
It's
a talking dog.
He sounds like men from Field Lug.
There's been some trouble with memory loss, yes?
I avert my eyes.
Yeah, we all forgot what we were doing today.
Okay. Let's see. Not the gnome. You there. And he looks over at Lug 2.
Me?
Yes. Bring your chair closer to me.
Brother, I don't know if it's safe.
Hey, don't involve me.
I very hesitantly scooch closer.
Come closer, boy. You've paid for the procedure.
Scoot all the way up.
The dog opens its mouth here, and instead of a bark that comes out or any words, It's like some sort of strange tone that would be most fit from an instrument. Like, it's like hearing somebody drag their fingers down a line of harp strings. And as this happens, Lug, you feel strange. Like you feel drowsy for a second almost. The room almost spins a little bit, like everything starts to turn, like you're fixed in position, but some giant has placed his hand on the house and started just to shift everything to the left. And as you're seated there, everything suddenly stops and you feel normal again. And this magical musical tone coming from the dog's mouth ceases when he finally closes his mouth there. He says, "Yep, there's definitely been some memory alterations here. I'm afraid somebody's removed some memories from you. There's no way to get them back, sadly."
What? They destroyed my memories?
Mm-hmm. Your friend here seems to have lost some time somewhere around the morning. There's just a blank space. There's no way to tell exactly what it is.
We woke up outside of house in slums. Forgetful, in pain, partially naked.
I think we showed up partially naked, brother.
Well, partially naked for us.
Oh, yes.
We sell some remedies and protections against this thing, but they're not free.
I'll protect against losing memory.
It's in the sake of the city.
I have tattoos. Look, I did this, or someone did this, but I still forget.
Yes.
I thought this would be enough.
Well, it clearly wasn't.
Well, if we can pay, we will, because we would like to get rid of this problem, and no other reason. But it is also in the good of the city.
Yeah, we know the guards aren't doing anything about it.
The dog turns over towards the man behind the counter, who at this time seems to be occupying himself by reading something, and the dog barks a couple times. The man looks over and he nods, and the dog continues barking. He starts jotting something down. And then eventually the man behind the counter says, "It's 100 gold.
So what I just said, you didn't care about. Okay. Well,
The dog
Spriggs,
barks again.
We give you many coins.
Says, "Got a business to run here."
Well, I don't know how much of a business you're gonna have when you lose this war if we're not fighting for you. I'm not sure if you're aware, but Grumsh has smiled on this city, and it's thanks to these lugs here and the Guild of Sick Gains.
The dog licks at one of its paws here and kind of like scratches at the back of its ear with the hind leg.
Spriggs, give the man 100 gold. Gold useless anyway.
I don't have that much lug.
What? Why you charge high price?
100 gold is quite modest.
How much gold do we?
Well, I've got a little over half. I've got 52.
And I'll take a big wad of gold coins out of my Speedo and dump that on the table.
I'll put my other great axe on the table with my mouth.
Out of game? Where did all the gold go?
You fucking
I
just
gave
gave
70
it.
gold to that guy.
Oh, I thought we gave it all to Spriggs.
No,
I
I
only
gave
had
my
70
70 gold to
coming
that
into today.
dude.
What
That's
dude
why
did
he
you
showed
go
up
to?
with the
card.
guard
Oh, yeah.
who bought the gold chain
The
with
sick
it.
chain. The sick chain.
I gave Spriggs 70. So
Yeah,
if
I
you just
had
gave
the
away-
70 coming in. So 52 plus 15 for the advice plus
I
3
tossed
that I gave to the
15
old man.
Spriggs way.
By the way,
you had 15
it's
from
all
me.
gone. Okay, so there's okay, thanks, Bill Gunn. Well, we've got 67.
I put my great axe on the floor. One of them.
And a great axe. We've been too busy killing enemy soldiers and catmen to really make any coin.
Maybe Salamander will pay for us. We should go talk to him.
No time.
The dog
We have
turns
to do
over
this
and
now.
barks at the man behind the counter. In response, he leaves the counter, walks over, and grabs the cage by the handle at the top. The dog barks again, this time followed by some words. He says, "The price is what it is. You can pay it or not. It's 100 gold. It'll protect
Will
you."
you remember us if we come back tomorrow with money?
Yes. I would
Don't
not
have to
forget
pay
so
50.
easily.
We won't have to pay 15 gold again just to talk to Puppy, will we?
The dog looks at the receptionist, and the receptionist looks back at the dog. Then it looks back and says, "Oh, that's fine. You come back tomorrow, we'll remember you. The consultation free of charge."
One more question. Can you tell us how to get to Salamander's house?
The dog turns over and barks at the receptionist, who then walks away with it.
Do you know how to get to Salamander, brother?
Maybe. It wasn't very far. His big
was
house, hard
very
to miss.
big house.
Cheater's greedy. So greedy.
This one
Don't even
will
care
not
about
cheat.
own city.
Look at
Don't
this
worry, Lux.
glorious axe.
If the enemies get into town, we'll save this place last.
I would not save this place.
Or that.
I hope Grump spites this place.
I'll pick up my great axe.
Well, sorry we dragged you along for nothing, Point.
No, that's good. I mean, cough.
Not for nothing. We go see Salamander again.
It's true.
Okay, is that where you
Get
guys are
what
going?
I guess
Yeah.
so. We gotta get whatever these cheaters got for.
Okay.
You just shove all the gold back into your groin.
Yeah, I'll just like pull the Speedo out and then just like slide it all off the table into it. We're good.
Heading back out into the street, there's still the fading light of the evening which comes around the corner, and you guys make your way over towards the estate. Having been there once or twice, it's, it kind of takes you a minute, but you do eventually get in front of the manor. And when you do, it's the same doorman who's there. And he looks over and says, "Oh, yes, men from the Church of, or the Guild of Sick Gains.
The Church of Sick Gains.
What can I
Yes.
help you with?"
That is us. We would like to talk to Salamander.
"Ah, Salazar is, dining at the moment. Do you have a message that I could bring to him?"
We found neck romancers in town, but we need 100 gold to kill them because they make us forget things.
"Ah, I shall return shortly, masters. Excuse me." He turns around and walks away, and a few minutes pass, and a few minutes pass, and then eventually he comes back, and when he does, he says, "Salazar sends his regards," and he just places a bag of gold in your hands.
I just handed this Briggs. Is this enough gold to buy
The
protection?
bag is not particularly large, it's almost more of a pouch, and it has 10 platinum pieces in it.
This only 10 coins.
It's not
Even
gold.
Luke counted that.
No, don't worry, Lux. This'll take care of it.
Tell Salamander he very nice man. And I'd like to kill for him more later.
The
And I
bar.
just turn and walk away.
The doorman kind of gives you a bow as you guys turn to leave. Where are you guys going?
Back to the
Brother,
guild.
do you think guild's still open?
If not, we will open it for them.
I would like to do this.
As we're walking there, I'm just gonna I'll take a gold coin and a platinum coin and show it to the lugs.
Just so you guys know, this one here, and I'll hold up the platinum. It's worth more than the gold ones.
Wait, but last time I saw silver piece, they told me that worth less than gold one.
This isn't silver. It's
silver
platinum.
to lug. Platinum.
What is platinum?
Well, this is platinum.
But it looked like silver. I know that color. That color is silver.
That color, also color of steel.
Yes. That color very good. Which is why I was confused when they say gold more expensive than silver, because silver is color of weapon. Should be most expensive. But now you tell me this more expensive than gold?
I immediately regret my decision.
Explain yourself, little man.
Look, just if you find anything like this, just let me see it first before you do anything with it.
Yes, you get all the coins, little man.
We've seen many things like that.
Making your way back through the city.
You confuse us.
You eventually get to the Mages Guild here. And as you guys get there, you notice something. You're getting close, like, 10 feet away, when you see through the window that the receptionist is, walking out from behind the desk. And as he does so, he's got, a little book in hand that he seems to be reading. And he looks up from it for a moment and then sees you guys and kind of stops in his tracks as he looks at you.
Give filthy cheaters their money.
You guys are outside of the building. He's inside and you guys are outside.
Can we walk up to, a window or a door or something?
Sure, as you go close to the door, he, rushes over towards the door.
Can we try and open it before he gets there to lock us out?
Make an athletics check, please.
Oh. 9?
You rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Yes! You see he goes for the door, but he moves so fast that his feet almost don't respond in time, and he kind of stumbles, and you manage to get to the door, and he's reaching for it, and there's a sigh when you open it, and he sees you there in the doorway. He's like, we're closed.
I'm just gonna throw the bag at him.
You're not closed anymore, little man.
Yeah, we got the money.
You give us what we need.
Have a seat. He goes around the corner and eventually brings out this little cage with the dog. And the dog barks for a second, then says,
What is with this dog?
The receptionist is just standing by the door with his arms crossed. He does not respond. And the dog says, Okay, this will only last a certain period of time. Are you ready?
What is the certain period of time?
1 hour.
1 hour? Well, what
Dog
are you actually
opens its
doing
mouth
to
and
us?
you hear this horrible discordant note that comes out just
Oh my... No.
Sounds like bad singing!
And
Not even Wardrum can help this.
the dog's eyes begin to glow like a burning white, and rays of light come out from them. And then when the mouth closes, all of the light and the sound ends. And you guys feel different. It's difficult to describe, but there's definitely something that's affected you. Do you have
Arcana?
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
I do.
Let's see if you can pick up.
Strangest barbarian.
That's my efficiency. I got 14.
You know a little bit about magic, and you can definitely feel that you're under the effect of some kind of spell, some sort of enchantment has been put upon you. And you can feel this sort of latent energy that kind of causes your hair to rise up and give you goosebumps and makes your spine tingle ever so gently.
So we've only got 1 hour now, dog?
The receptionist comes over and takes it away.
I don't speak dog. Was that a yes?
I'm already on my way out.
Hour to kill. Evil cheaters.
When he gets back into the room, the receptionist just says, "Out."
Run. Let's run.
Wait, that part went out? But what about the hour?
It's running away. We must go.
He points at the door.
Look, let's go.
I'll go off with the group.
Okay. You guys make your way out into the city streets and go running. Where are you running?
To where
To
we woke
the
up.
To the house.
Place where we woke up.
Okay. You guys hustle and you hustle, and you feel like the spell is still affecting you guys. Whatever this strange dog had done to you has left a lasting effect on you, and it still feels active by the time that you eventually get up to this strange sort of silent part of town. But by the time that you get there, there's just the colors that sort of play on like the horizon when the sun's setting. You can't actually see it anymore, and the evening is fast falling, and people are starting to turn on lights in their windows, and you can see guardsmen, like, while you guys were running, who were going up to lanterns and kind of lighting them and stuff like that. So it's getting dark.
Another night raid. Yes.
This. Hopefully it won't be as bloody as our last one.
The house looks exactly the same as you remember it when you had woken up on the ground here, Lugs, and for everybody else as well when you're standing nearby.
Weatherman, we know you in there. Come fight.
Are there windows to this place?
There are. They're partially boarded up, and past that, on the other side of the glass, you can see what look to be curtains that are there.
You have dishonored Grumsh enough with your silly rituals and spells. Come out and fight like men.
Hey, remember when we light tent on fire yesterday?
Yes.
This could be like tent.
I don't have any torches, brother.
Who have fire?
Just shrug at him.
Is there a
Rock.
lantern? Is there a
I have
lantern
a-
that a guard lit somewhere?
I have a tinderbox.
Tinderbox. Perfect. Light the house.
No, I'm handing him the tinderbox.
Was there a lantern nearby?
No.
Where
When it
was
gets
the
dark
last
in
one?
the slums, it gets dark. There's nothing like that here.
Here.
Take off my loincloth.
We can light this first. And then
Oh, me too. I take mine off.
The orcs are naked again, but you have tinder.
Okay, I'm trying to light them and then take that fire to the house.
It takes a few tries, but eventually the flint yields some results, and you're holding a burning set of rags.
Quick, brother, before head catches fire, throw in.
No, not throw. I'll go set it down on the porch or something.
Okay, if you think that best.
You place this down, and where are you putting exactly? Like right on the doorstep? Like against the door?
You said there's curtains inside the window, right?
Yes.
Can I punch the window through and then try to light the curtain?
Sure. You punch your fist through. There's a space here between the boards large enough that your fist can make it, and the glass breaks, and you drop this thing in there.
Okay, if that one doesn't work, we use yours, Lug.
Good call, Lug.
The flames seem to get more intense. There's a moment where they vanish and you worry that nothing is going to happen, and then the curtain seems to burst into flames. After it does, though, it only goes on fire for so long before it actually just goes out. And you can see that there's still portions of the curtain there which have not burnt up.
Screw it. No blood this way. Let's just go in. We have no time to fool around with this.
But look, my loincloth.
Oh. Okay, I light it and throw it in, so it feels good.
Yes.
You throw the
I feel
second
much
one
better
in,
about the situation now.
and when you put the second one in, there's a sound that comes out from the house. It's like It's like a voice that echoes almost as though you're in a large cave. Like it carries unnaturally and sounds strange. And when this happens, all of you guys hear what sounds like skittering moving in your direction.
Yes, they come. Ready yourselves.
I'm so ready, brother. I beat my war drum a couple times in anticipation, unable to contain myself.
You guys see, in a nearby alleyway, some sort of shadow which moves through the area, as though some large thing is approaching from over
here. Yeah, yes.
But you can hear the skittering sound from almost every direction.
I run toward the shadow.
Okay. When you finally get to the alleyway and look down, you see that there's a beast in front of you, which is like a large, almost serpent-like maggot with centipede-type legs all along its length, and its mouth is just like these giant rows of teeth and huge black buggy eyes, and it rears up for a second, and it lunges at you, and I need everybody to please roll initiative.
Well, heck.
Good job, brother.
Look like Lug Mother Soup come to life.
That not nice to this creature.
Laughs in Orcish.
Oh, did you roll, Jim? Sorry, I forgot.
Just
You
gonna
rolled-
get this
you rolled
Tiffany
first,
and Pizarro out.
Map is loading.
It is so loud outside.
Okay.
College.
Okay.
I think there's a lit party going.
Oh, are you back at school, Ooch?
Yeah.
Is it? There it is. Wait, this one. Okay. Everyone's placed on the initiative there?
Yep.
I believe so.
Creatures get a... Well, that's not really great.
It's like somebody's fucking going Super Saiyan.
There it is. Lugs, it is your turn first. This creature rears up, and it makes a single attack on you, Lug, as you were looking first. And it does not get advantage, given that you had kind of seen its shadow, but it will make an attack in a sort of surprise round here. He leans forward at you, and his teeth probably miss with a 13.
A miss.
Okay. It is your turn.
How is the moon looking tonight?
The moon?
Yeah.
There's a somewhat faint sliver of it starting to appear in the sky.
Okay.
If it's ever a full moon, please let us know.
Why is that, Jimmy?
Oh, you'll
Because
find out.
We are wolf barbarians.
Oh no.
Right.
Brother,
Clearly will.
let's get angry. And now hit.
Ugly Lug Mother Soup.
Die.
So delicious.
It was very delicious, brother. Oh no. 7.
Okay.
Get your dice out the way.
You guys swing and miss, unfortunately.
I haven't swung yet. Oh, but I think a 13 is going to miss. Maybe. I don't know.
It's just sitting there. What is it doing?
What is that dice doing?
Yeah, there you go. 13.
13, Lucian?
Yes.
Guess what?
You hit.
Oh my god. Beautiful. Oh, nice. 25.
You slice forward here and cut off like a bunch of the insectoid parts on the front of this creature's face. There's like these little tendrils and antennae and things like that. And you slice through a bunch of them and leave a huge gash there. And like white, sort of pus-like liquid starts to ooze out.
Ew.
You disgust me. Brother, hit it again.
My turn.
Oh, baby,
shit.
he's
Oh my
back.
God. Well done.
He's back.
There's no heal.
Starting off
Grumsh
strong.
is not watching you.
Just like last night.
But you do slam the shit out of this thing.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
That is 32 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
This thing kind of rears back for a second, and as it comes back down to attack you, you swing and cleave its skull in half, and the whole thing kind of like withers and starts to... It's like a worm, you know, pulled out of the ground, or like a slug placed in salt, and it just kind of like squirms back and forth and sort of shrivels up and then stops moving.
Weakling.
Is that it?
There's more skittering.
Is there more skittering?
You can hear more skittering
Whereabouts?
in every direction.
Is there
Pick a
one
direction,
that seems,
brother.
one that seems closer?
Ah. You can hear some coming from inside of the house.
Is there a window on this side of the house over here?
No, there are two windows. One here, one here.
Brother, in that window.
Let's see if we can get there. Oh, we definitely can. Can I barge through the window?
Make a strength check, please, to smash through all the boards.
You got it.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty shitty. A strength check, you say? What we have? +3. Only an 11.
You smash your shoulder against them, and some of the boards kind of like buckle for a bit, but the window remains intact, and these fortifications seem to have stopped you.
Can I just
Can
use
I,
my second attack instead to smash it?
Sure.
Okay. Great weapon. Oh no, a 10.
You do hit.
Oh good.
Impressive.
The window dodges.
18 damage to the window.
18. You smash through the thing and cut through all the boards as well.
Everybody in!
Are you going
Jump
into the
in
house?
first.
Okay.
Oh, I'll jump in first if no one else is going.
Yeah, I'm going in.
There is a wall here, like a little door to some other room. And you can see inside two dreaded weathermen. They're standing over a circle at the center of the room, which has a pentagram in it, which is glowing red, and they look over at you, and they're chanting, and you see that they stop staring at the circle, and instead start to channel magic in your direction.
Bastards.
I think that's our turn.
Okay.
I still have another attack because of
You raged, so you don't.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Point, you are up.
Is it like nighttime right now?
Yes, it's enough that you can see probably about 30 feet in front of you, I'd say.
Okay, no, I was just wondering for time of day.
Yeah.
I'd scream in rage.
Okay.
Caw. Bust through this window.
Why is everyone using the window instead of the door?
Oh,
I'm just
closer.
kidding. I'm just kidding, dude.
I would have. Sorry.
You go flying through the door and come in to see the two weathermen there.
The window isn't.
Nah, yeah, I'll just do this.
If we want to go through that whole thing again.
Slap him once.
Good.
Old chest has never lied. I have never lied to
Oh,
my
no!
chest.
One.
So my chest has no reason to lie to me.
You swing out
Good thing we got
and
those
you
extra
miss.
weapons.
And as you miss him, he turns towards you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it by chance a charm?
No.
It's a derp.
Reroll, please.
Jank?
Yeah.
I was fucking falling back.
No.
What? Wow, you got cut. You got
6.
cut.
Thanks,
But
Tabletop.
jeez. He holds out his hands here, and he like moves a magic sign in front of you, which almost alights with an energy, and suddenly you just kind of freeze there. Like you're stuck like midway through your missed hit here. Like you're coming back, bringing your weapon back for a second swing, and it hits you, and you just kind of halt, and you are held in place. Your turn
Okay.
ends. It is your turn, Spriggs.
Over to the window here. Slowly climb up and in.
There are two weathermen
Third-
here.
The cheaters, Lugs! Don't you touch points! And I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna recklessly attack him.
Okay.
And I'll do Great Weapon Master too.
Yes.
That's the way to do it.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
That's it.
yes.
Oh, yes.
19.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. He does pass his save to keep the spell going, unless you roll particularly high on the DPS here.
And the necrotic will, or no, it's not. The zealot damage will be radiant. So that's 6 radiant, and then 6, 7, 8. Oh shit! I forgot to say that I went into rage.
That's fine. I assume that you would.
It's generally assumed.
Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 physical and 6 radiant.
Plus your great weapon.
Oh, yeah, right. And then another 10, so 18.
He staggers
Physical.
back, and it looks like he's barely holding on to life here as you give like a heavy cleave to him.
Let him go, you bastard! And I'll swing again. Great weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so good.
The right one's janked, but
Yeah,
that
that
is
was
a
gonna-
1 there.
Yes, that is
Oh,
a
it's,
1. Let's not roll another one.
It's gonna be a 20. Watch.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Fuck.
A 3!
I love how the table teases you when you roll it on
I
like
know.
the surface. I might keep that for the next table.
Fuck this surface.
Yes, that one's a big 3.
There's
Okay.
not even like a million pieces on the board, and I'm still rolling over here.
You miss.
It's the new rolling spell.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Bailgun, you see what looks to be one of these like centipede-like creatures skitter its way out of the chimney in the corner, and it comes down and slimes like off of the side of the house, lands here, and then comes over in your direction. And I think it will dash to get up to you. You can also hear and see some more action. There's one coming from here. There's one that comes around the corner, and you see one over here as well.
Leave Bailgun with the ads again.
As for the wizards, this one turns over and he says a magic word and poof, disappears.
This again.
Am I still being held?
Yes, yes you are. The other one looks over and he holds out his hand, and I need a dexterity saving throw from, let's roll a d4. 1 is Lug, with 4 being point. Oh, it's 4. Point, you're getting the shaft today.
Doesn't he auto-fail dex saves?
I think so.
Yeah, I guess he would.
The ultimate shaft.
Let's see here.
What is this focus fire actual tactic?
That makes sense.
If I wanted this, I'd go play Divinity.
At least you don't lose your rage.
I'm static and frozen and shocked. Great.
They just chain stunned me for 5 turns.
Yep,
Throw
you
poison on
auto-fail.
there?
You take... Oh, shit. Sorry.
Good to hear.
I rolled 3d10s, and you just took 27 necrotic damage.
Holy
That's
fuck.
a base roll.
Dear God.
Sounds like me with those beholders, man.
Definitely above average.
I would like a Arcana roll from you, please, Spriggs.
That is a 13.
Okay. You can tell that whatever this necromancy is, it's not a simple damage spell, because as he casts this and sends out like this weird, sort of sickening-looking bolt, which strikes Spriggs, or sorry, which strikes Point, it seems to pull vitality from him. You can tell he's in quite a bit of pain, but it leaves him in the form of like a red mist, which is almost absorbed back into the hand of the one that had cast the bolt. And you can see that he kind of like moves his shoulders back almost more confidently, and steps back into the corner of the room near towards the chimney. I should also mention, let's see here, that this thing is here covering most of the room.
Okay, well, I'll see that happen.
Actually, let's make it a Jewish star. Shit, I fucked that up.
This is a retarded star, dude.
Oh my god! Wait. We're gonna do this right.
Oh no, I didn't get the picture in time. Fuck.
A picture?
Nice double triangle.
The scariest of any.
He's trying to summon a Jew.
He's trying to summon Geed.
Okay, that's their turn. It is your turn now, Bailgun. What do you want to do?
How big are these things?
They are large creatures by, classification, but in practical terms, it's like probably 7 to 8 feet long, so they could easily tower over you. Its jaws look like it could fit like your whole head inside.
But is it something I could pick up and throw?
Probably not. It'd be like picking up a horse and throwing it. Worse than that.
Well, I mean, I'm a dwarf. Maybe.
I'd say you think that you could if you were at the top of your game. Which you're
Alright,
not
I'm
really
raging. I'm
feeling
going to
like
attempt
right
to
now.
pick it up. Going to rage. I'm going to pick it up. Okay. No, wait. I'm fucking hungover. Never mind. You're right. Yep, you're right. I'm just going to hit it.
Slap its shit. Okay. Make some attacks.
Recklessly. Oh, thank God. I did recklessly. That should be like an 18?
18 hits. Roll damage.
At 17?
17.
No, not 17. Definitely not 17. 15.
You deal some good damage to this creature, slashing into it. You hit its midsection, and a bunch of this white goo leaves the trail of your weapon here to go off and splatter against a shack nearby, but it's still alive.
I will hit it again. Right. And, well, we're going to... There's a 14 hit.
+7, yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah. 4 strength plus 3 proficiency.
Not great weapon mastering.
Yeah, I don't have that shit.
This is not used to these huge modifiers.
Like, I don't have great weapon master.
That's your first mistake.
That was a mistake. But whatever. 10.
Alright. It is still alive, but you get another good slash into the... Or no, you're
Yeah.
swinging a hammer. You like pound it, and a bunch of this goo kind of like leaks out from the side.
It will have disadvantage and do half damage to anything other than me, because Guardian Spirits.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move over here.
All right. Everybody, please roll initiative. But before that, who's feeling lucky?
Not I.
I am. I am
Do
the
it.
lucky. Oh, you rolling it? You got this.
Oh no, that's for my initiative.
Okay. I'm lucky boy. See the situation I'm in right now? The luckiest. Oh! Nope.
Z should have rolled luck for us. We should have Z be our designated luck roller.
Oh, yeah.
Except he's not in the call. He's up
Inside the house, all of you see that the circle there begins to glow with a more concentrated effort, and the candles that are around this strange ritual start to like turn into full-fledged torch flames as they begin to rise up. Everyone roll initiative.
My serpents arise.
You're up, Lug.
Oh, these guys did not roll great.
Oh my god, look at that concentrated turn order.
Woof. Spriggs, you're first, it seems. Wait, are we missing
Turn to
one?
Lug's
There's
first,
5 of you guys. Why is there 4 on the...
Because Lug and
Lug's
Lug
the
looks
one.
like
No,
this.
never mind. Smoke weed.
Don't worry, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Hey, Lugs, did you see what he did to Point? I think he healed himself, so, kill him really fast so he can't heal.
What did the little one say, Lug?
I don't know. Kill.
Kill things, yes.
That's what we were doing.
I don't know
Okay,
why
so
you
I'm
would think
gonna-
he needs to tell us this, mother.
I'll start running across and I'll see that this is kind of flaring up, and I'm gonna go around.
Okay. Bring it around 10.
Whoops. And get up close, and let's reckless great weapon master. I'm assuming that there was like nobody in front of me when I moved, right? Like that guy didn't just go invisible and stand there.
No, you don't bump into anything.
Okay. Oh fuck.
Oh no!
Almost a crit. Okay, well that one misses.
Okay.
Second attack. Same thing.
You're a big, strong boy.
Oh my
god. Oh, okay.
It's a bit better.
16.
Okay. That'll hit.
Right. Radiant again.
Ugh.
That's not a good roll. So 3 radiant damage and 11, 21 physical.
It's 21 total?
21, 24 total.
24 total. You strike him, and the strangest thing happens as you cut into him here. You go cleaving through the cloth of his robes, and you can see for a moment like the horrid gash you've left there, but quickly a bunch of like flesh seems to re-knit itself, and it immediately seals the wound. Is that your turn?
Yeah, let's kind of look at him. That's not good.
Point, it's your turn.
Is it?
Yes, it looks like it. Yep, you're before Bailgun.
I can move?
Oh, sorry, no, but you can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
That's...
Big rolls.
16?
You triumphantly break out of this magic that was holding you. You'll be able to move next time. Bailgun, it's your turn.
I'm going to attack the thing in front of me, not recklessly.
Okay.
Let's say 16 to hit.
Okay, that'll definitely hit.
$14 damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's still alive.
Attacking again. 21 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
12 damage.
creature is still alive.
Interesting. Oh, that's my turn.
Lugs, you're up.
I want to run up, and you said there was like candles with a bunch of fire coming out of it.
Yeah, there's a candle at like each point on the star.
Can I try to punt this one at the mage?
I do the same thing with this one.
Make an athletics check for me.
Pleasure. Tell me which one is janked, or if they're both, or if they're not.
They look. Oh, this one can be rerolled.
Back.
What the fuck happened to that roll?
That was really weird, but I'll
You
take
threw it
the...
this way and it went that way.
I know, I'll take the 21 though.
20 here.
21 and 20? Okay. Are you guys kicking different candles?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You run up and boot these things, and they fly over towards him, and he tries to move out of the way. Taking the first one to the face, and the second one hits him as well. Hot wax douses the side of his cheek there, and he kind of lets out a sort of wince of pain, while the other one strikes his clothes, and you see that his robes catch fire.
Ha! Good use of weather, brother.
Can I grab this candle, and I want to like hold it to him like a torch, or like a flamethrower or something. You said the flames were pretty big.
Like a flamethrower.
Sure, yeah, you could try that.
Just like grab it if I'm allowed to grab it. And,
you're holding a candle in hand, but the flame atop the candle is like a huge torch flame.
Yeah, I'll like point it at him or like under him, try to like roast him.
Trying to roast him. Sure, make a grappling check.
Sure.
I'm obviously doing the same thing, but with a different candle.
You rolled a 15.
I don't know what the proficiency for this is.
It would be athletics.
Oh, okay, 22.
And
okay.
19.
He tries to kind of wriggle away, but both of you guys manage to hold him there, and you hold this candle, and you burn him. Go ahead and roll, let's say, 2d6.
Nine from lug 1.
And 6 from lug 2.
6. Okay. He is still alive here as you're burning him, but he's like screaming in pain now at this point.
Are we like cooking ugly snakes? I like cooking ugly necro.
I would say that you guys are currently grappling him, because you have to hold him down to keep the flame there for any damage. It's like his face is burning up, his hair is on fire, the top of his robes are a mess. Eventually you guys will have to probably let go of him, given that he's on fire, but... Or maybe not, that's up to you.
Yeah, get him, Lex! Burn that bitch!
With the kick and the burning him, is that 2 attacks?
I would say
I'm
you've used
assuming?
2 attacks.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay. After that, it is their turn. Let's see. This guy will try and break free of your combined grapples. Go ahead and make your checks. Same thing.
Good luck, buddy.
So the first one's against Lug, and he rolls a 14.
I rolled a 16 grapple check.
His next one against Lug 2 is a 19.
I got a 20.
Okay, he tries to get out, but fails, and in vain, he attempts to cast a spell, and rolls a 19. He vanishes to black smoke. You cannot see.
Cheater.
And then, let's see here.
I did not reckless, so they do not have advantage on me.
This one's gonna come up to devour you.
Fuck this guy's wife.
This one's on the roof. You can hear something's like crawling around up there. And let's see. There we go. These ones make some attacks on you, Bailgun. And starting with the tentacle goodness. Okay, that's a 1. That's not happening. Followed up by the bite. You are bitten by one of these, and you take... D4s are not easy to pick up. You take 6 points of damage as you are bitten by this thing. The other one attacks...
Halved, right? It's normal damage, right?
It's normal damage, yep. The next one attacks with its tentacles and gets a 26 to hit. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is it poison?
Yes, so you have advantage.
I have advantage. Well, that's a 14.
14, okay. You can feel that the tentacles have some sort of sickening venom that comes with the skin contact against you here. And though you take some damage, you do manage to stave away like the horrid effects of whatever this venom might be. You take an additional 4 damage. And then he goes to bite you. Let's see. And he bites you successfully for a total of 6 damage. And it is now time for everyone to roll initiative again. And I will roll today's luck roll. At 19.
Oh, yes. You're lucky.
Then they get an initiative of that before.
What a lucky boy you are. Keep it up.
Okay, who's first? Looks like Sprays.
the lugs.
Oh, the lugs.
No, I haven't moved mine. I'm way down there.
Lugs, you close in on this one, and he disappears, and you notice something as well. Behind you, the circle seems to be changing, and the candles you're holding as well, their flames start to dissipate and go back to something normal, and the glowing of the circle seems to stop.
We fixed the problem. I see ugly snake dinner, Lug.
Yeah, there's one like moving kind of in the broken window over
Do
here.
we hear anything in the house?
Well, that one's on the roof.
Make a perception check. Given that combat's happening, you're going to have to roll pretty well.
Nope. It's a 4, so like 10.
Yeah, you just hear it skittering and Bailgun swinging his weapon and everything like that. It's like a distant
Out the window.
clawing sound.
I'll do it this time, brother. I'm gonna attack this window.
Go for it.
I feel like I just opened the door at this point, to be honest. So.
Are you going to open the door?
It'd be easier to just go open the door. Yeah.
The door opens.
You step outside. It strikes you with.
There's a
lightning
thing
bolt.
blocking you. You can kind of shimmy past it if you want, but it might make an opportunity attack on you if you force yourself outside.
Oh, I just want to hit it.
Go for it.
Hit it.
$19 or 19.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
No, oh, fuck.
Let me
From my
see.
angle, it looked like it's janked.
That's janked.
Didn't look janked, and then I turned the camera.
Oh,
Oh, it almost gave
went
it to
for
me
it
anyway.
again.
13? He said a 13 hits, right?
13 hits.
Guess I'm not too sad then. $24 damage from left
Okay.
one.
23 from Lug 2.
4 and 20. This thing rears up. Bailgun, you're fighting one which has like all these different bruises and everything that you put into it. It seems like it's about to die, but then 2 more come up, one behind and one from around the side. As the one from around the side comes over, the door flies open, and the 2 lugs like step into the doorway and swing and cleave the thing in half.
I'll nod at Lug.
We got you,
them-
Bailgun.
Is
One
this
more.
one injured?
Yes.
That one's very injured.
Yeah, it looks like one of its eyes has been like popped and completely caved in. And
Be quick with this one, brother. I want to kill the other one, brother. Be quick.
Oh, that one's a crit. Okay. I wasted the crit on the one that's gonna.
Kill
What the
spell
hell?
with crit.
Hang on.
I asked you to be quick, and you were quick.
3, 10, 18 plus 16, 34.
Yeah, this one, it like barely even can move away from you. It sees you guys approaching. It goes to reposition. Its legs are already like battered and broken, and you just cleave right through it.
Okay, I was quick.
Last one, brother.
I'll watch you get this one. You fell down, brother. Stand.
13 to hit.
Okay, 13 hits.
Uh, 24 damage.
Okay. 24. Is that the turn?
You want me to use my crit hit since
Nice.
I crit?
Sure. And then if it's still alive, I'll use my bonus from killing the first one.
Double 17. Beautiful.
Wait, why am I rolling 2? Let me grab this. Oh, I grabbed the right one. 28 damage.
28 damage. You kill this one as well. There's one last one, which is on the roof, and it looks like it's moving towards the chimney.
Can we see it?
Yes.
Do we have an angle to throw a javelin at it?
I would say yes, but it'll have cover.
That's alright, I'm throwing it anyway. We got 10 of them now.
Oh.
That's an 11.
It sticks into, like, the side wall here. Just like, chunk!
I'll get that later. That's so we can climb up the wall, brother.
Oh, little handheld. Genius.
I don't know if it'll hold our weight, though.
Is that your turn?
Alright, that's our turn.
The thing makes its way over to the chimney and squirms down it, and Spriggs, you can hear something, like, slithering and crawling and just otherwise just completely unpleasant. And then suddenly this large maggot, worm, serpent-like thing bursts forth from the chimney over here and quickly runs over and attacks you. The tendrils around its mouth come like whips, kind of, moving, trying to grasp at you. And does a 12 hit?
No, it does not.
Very lucky. The bite comes in, and 16 will land.
Yep.
And you take 8 damage of normal damage. It is Bailgun's turn. You're outside, surrounded by corpses of these things.
It's like nothing to do out here.
There's one inside. I point through the window at this thing.
Not the open door. Fuck the open door.
Alright, we'll go through the open door.
Okay.
Isn't
I
there
can't
Invisible
see
Man
through
still?
the open door. I can only see from here.
What's that point?
Isn't there Invisible Man still?
Nobody knows. It's invisible.
They disappeared. I don't know if you
Invisibility is invincibility.
Invisible.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack this thing recklessly. Alright, 25 to hit.
Okay. Yep, you hit.
10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, it's still alive, but you put a good strike into it.
Attacking again. Good strike compared to Mr. Great Weapon Master crew over there. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Another 10 damage.
Okay.
Alright, that's my turn.
Spriggs, you're up. This thing just attacked you, and Bailgun's run in to assist.
Oh, brother, thank goodness. This thing is disgusting.
Reckless, great weapon attack.
Okay.
Oh my god. Double twos. Well, second attack. $11.
You miss.
That's it. That's my turn.
Point, you're up. There's one of these things in here, it's attacking your friends, and you feel like you can move again.
Is this an upstairs or is this just a raised platform?
There's just a little side wall there and a door. You have no idea what's behind it.
Oh, nobody's opened it or anything.
No, it is closed.
Now, did Invisible Man poof, or did Invisible Man just go invisible?
Poofed into some black smoke.
He cheated.
He was in our hands when he disappeared, so
Yep.
he just went invisible. He
Oh.
still been in our hands.
Tabletop.
Oh, sorry.
Gotcha, bitch.
Like, hands. I don't have weapon in my hand. Hands dropped, arms across, and I'm gonna bonus action dash, fucking sprint all around this room, hoping I could bump into.
Okay, you bump into nobody.
Weak arms are heavy.
Is that
I'll
your turn?
dash. Other action dash.
Okay.
Running around this way.
Okay, there's nothing there.
All right. I have scouted the area.
Brother, what is Birdman doing?
Looks like he's trying to fly.
Flap your wings, Birdman. Flap your wings.
Need more speed.
Everyone roll initiative.
Maybe if you jump off roof.
Climbs up the chimney.
Will roll fucking good initiative for once.
It was almost really good, and then turned the other way.
Well, point is pretty up there. It looks like you're going first.
I'm revving up my speed.
Yeah.
With all that momentum, I shall recklessly strike it.
Running around at the sound of speed. You recklessly hit it.
Yeah.
Reroll.
8 damage. Oh, is it janked? I didn't even.
Is it janked, he says.
Hey,
much
okay,
better.
14 damage.
Okay, the thing is still alive.
One more once.
Oh,
Hey!
2 d12s.
Because I fuck
2
like a champ.
wieners.
I don't. 13 damage.
With another slice, you cut through this thing. It falls to the ground in a couple of pieces. You are all no longer in combat.
I'm fucking spinning around. Like, fucking keep running.
Not knowing we're out of combat, the lugs would probably rush over to this
Oh
door.
yeah, I don't know that.
You guys
Search the
smash
rest
through
of
the
the
door. It's unlocked, and it's kind of a flimsy thing. And you find on the other side, it's like a simple latrine, like it's just a little bathroom.
Is it a 1-floor or 2-floor house?
This is a 1-floor house.
1 floor.
The rest of
Time
what
to
you see
burn down
around
house.
here is it's kind of like just standard furniture. You see like a little cupboard over by the fireplace. There's a kitchen counter, some stuff like that. That's it.
I'm running outside. Is there any fresh footprints if I circle the perimeter?
Oh, interesting.
I kind of want to look like at sides of buildings for like light or the smell of smoke because the guy was on fire, and if he's still on fire, I might see something or smell smoke. I might know where to go.
Make a perception check, both of you. Or sorry, no, a survival check from Point and perception from Lug.
I'll probably take a run through this house just to see if there's like anything at all
Yeah,
that
make
would
that
let us know like,
investigation
who
check.
these guys are.
Oh fuck, man! It's always wanting to. Ooh, that was good. Mine is not good. It's just 8.
I got a 7.
It's 19 on investigation.
You guys comb the area, and the smell of smoke is faint and kind of omnipresent. As you guys make your way out here, you can smell it like the person may have made their way outside, but you can't actually tell in what direction. As far as things go for you, Point, you look around and you don't see any tracks that match up with that. Just the scuffles of battle and all the little skittery marks from these strange and disgusting creatures, which are now burning away almost, like they're fading into dust which floats away. Back in here, however, Spriggs, you go and make your way through the little bits of furniture, hoping to find something, and you do find something. Over here, in a cupboard, there's something of note. The only thing which is out of place, other than like a cooking pan over here and stuff like that, which you probably wouldn't loot, is a bag of crystals, which look like they're like these somewhat long, like 2 to 3 inch quartz type things, which are completely clear, and there's 8 of them. So you can add that to your inventory if you want. 8 clear, strange crystals.
Can I tell anything about them by having a look at them?
Sure, make an Arcana check.
Oh, it's screwed.
People keep getting
Rip
20s
20.
on
And here comes the 8 now, watch. Oh, no.
18?
22.
You actually know what these are. They're vessels, and what they do is they hold souls. We will end the session there.
They hold souls. Oh my god.
Are they empty or full right now? Do you
They're
know that?
empty.
Well, alright then. Alright.
I would like to congratulate you all on a fantastic session. My belly was in pain from laughing.
That was the hardest I laughed.
I was crying.
If you guys don't mind, I think I'm just gonna award this point here to Lug, because Lug 2 is in Monday's game, and I think I don't know. Can we all agree that Lug earned that one? Okay. Will, get yourself a coin.
Sweet, thanks.
I
had never left. I could not talk. I was like trying to do the accent, just couldn't. Just, like, gotta give it a minute just to laugh it out.
I never lied to my chest, so I don't think my chest would lie to me.
Why would chest lie to me? And then we get all the way full circle, and I hear Ukizu's already died. He's like, don't say it.
Look, why are you on the ground?
I never lied to chest.
Why my chest hurt?
Oh.
Look, it says something.
Your chest, you're bleeding.
Oh,
man.
We have fun. Anyway.
The
we all...
fact that it repeated was just glorious.
Yeah, that's gonna be one worth saving. You should show like Connor and friends that just that part of us fucking
Just that
dying.
part.
Oh man.
All of us in stitches, not able
really
to roll. I like tried to talk and then I just like lost it.
That was a good time. Okay, we're gonna end it here. We have more D&D coming up next week. So to all the players, thank you very much. I think you guys did awesome. To whatever audience was watching, thanks for coming by, and to all the patrons, couldn't do this without you. We're going to play some more Monday next week, the adventures and the werewolf shenanigans that are happening then. But until then, we'll see you guys later. Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh man.
Yo, your hair is long as fuck.
Yeah, I'm going for a ponytail, and then I'm
He
gonna,
said-
shit.
I'm gonna do
He
some.
said you only
trimming.
live once, you gotta see what it looks like.
Yeah, I gotta know what it's like. Like, this is gay. Get rid of it, or maybe it'll be really cool.
Are you gonna go for the trendy man bun?
The trendy man bun? There's
Yeah,
nothing
it's like-
about the 2 words man bun that I like.
Like, that's what all the fucking hip Asians do.
Is it?
Quote unquote hip Asian.
Connor's
Chinaman?
brother has a really nice.
I guess
I have a
no,
man
actually
bun,
though you're.
but I don't ever put it in one, but I can do a man bun now.
It's just like, I don't know, I think it looks silly. I would definitely do a short ponytail, like one that, you know, maybe goes out just a couple inches, not like an actual down my back kind of thing. But, yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, baby.
Yep,
I don't know if I'm gonna recover from that tonight.
Cheaters are in house, don't forget. Looks over at the house, still like laying on the ground.
But what house?
so glad I made that note. 'Cause I didn't want to, like... I had to ask Jim, I'm like, can I, like, scar you? Are you going to be okay with that? He's
Will
like, "Oh,
sends
yeah."
me a message. Will sends me a message saying, "Are you okay with me defiling your character?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Okay, you're gonna have to describe more than that to me. You don't have to describe everything to me."
Describe it to me slowly. No, slower. We're gonna kill the stream there. Bye, stream.
See you, stream.